What's up, guys? How are you? How's everyone doing? Doing fine. Excited to watch these games. Looks like the Nouse Velocity game is real interesting, so I'm excited to get to it.
The second seed in that. Yeah, I mean, Minty was just mad on this TP's absolutely.
Yeah, it's great. I'm obviously gonna go through Nongshim first. I feel like this team has been underperforming so far, but yeah, I mean, we had a few different upsets actually. Like the Boom SLT game was surprising. I would just watch that on my own yesterday. I mean, SLT kind of steamrolled them a little bit on Haven. But yeah, I've only looked at the scores, so I don't really know what actually happened in the matches, so I'm excited to get into it. And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and hop right in, watch some Nongshim, then watch some Velocity when we get to that game as well. As usual, I'm just gonna be skipping through pretty quickly, but we'll obviously watch the round, so let's fucking get into it.
I love this.
But on the other hand, their competition is be riddle to finally in Komodo.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another day, right? Full sense, they're out.
And your smiles on, everyone, because this one is going to be a banger. And for Nongshim, we have been waiting to see them actually be the Nongshim that we know. If you can't beat T1 last time you played Lotus, how about you take their comp to see what changes are going to look like? And I'm so glad that Danby
Finally, Danby Neon.
Because we need Danby playing comfortable.
And look at him already slotting into that realm. Straight through mid. There's 3 of them down there already. Gotta be careful if you're Kaide with a little bit of a back turn.
What's up, Venom Pulse? Welcome.
The jewel is going to open up. There's one. But Jojo finds 2 back. RB will be able to afford 1, but Minty immediately denies. So it's a 3-on-2 in advantage for Riddle Order.
And they already pushed Francis back as well, remember, because outside of the breakable door, he got haunted. So the questions are that the C site should be right for the taking. Xros usually over towards this A site, and he's gonna just make his merry way over as well in this deficit retake scenario for Nongshim.
Oh, a little awkward there. Minty getting taken rather low. Xros going to be able to find it, but Kaide gets it right back. That's all left onto Francis. Cruising his way through on this Yoru. Sheriff in hand. Soldam taking a little bit of a look around the corner, but they're going to slot in nicely. Beautiful crossfire. They can bait and switch through.
I would imagine that with some time, they will probably end up with Xros back on like the secondary duelist. But I imagine it was kind of like a quick fix to put him on smokes, put Francis on like sort of like the, because I would assume that Francis is doing quite a bit of calling while on this.
Being extremely well versed,
and it would be harder for him to do it. It would be harder for the team to be led without a vocal Yoru, I would guess. But totally just speculating.
Absolutely, but Riddle, right? You know, they haven't been putting in the performance that you would have been expecting for a team like this that did make it quite deep into the competition in Ascension last year in Jakarta.
Name a few players that I think will make it to T1 next year. Well, obviously 2 teams will ascend, so 10 players will make it for sure. But I would imagine that players like Wayne will be there soon. I don't know if he'll make it next year because I don't know what his contract situation is, but Wayne will be there. I think that some of the Nongshim guys may make it even if they don't qualify. I think Shiro will end up in the league regardless of whether Boom qualifies or not. I could see Lightning Fast getting a look. I could see Rust maybe getting a look.
He's gonna be coming, and
I could see
this defensive side
Yatsuka ending up on Zeta or DFM.
see really different looks from them with the change of the IG.
Maybe Leviathan from Full Sense.
Awkward, right? Danby's strength.
Um,
Danby's strength is
who else?
in your face.
Some of the Nous guys for sure, if they don't qualify. But I kind of think that Nous is going to qualify still, but we'll see.
It's like, you know, coming into a competition like this and the first agent that you see him play is Omen. Like, definitely not what we're expecting after the most dominance in Prisa run up until that grand final. The team with experience now starting to come in. Yatsuka.
Okay, nice little re-clear from Nongshim.
Soldam's going to have to reposition as well. Straight on out. Kaide does spot one towards...
Ivy just going to fall back, play a very, very passive stall. Damara,
A lot of work for Ivy to do. Nice
yeah, maybe. I just think it's really hard to break into tier 1 as a duelist.
not going to be at the front of the site either. Just
I think that the duelist slots are like pretty spoken for in tier 1 for the most part.
Position, right? Not over-rotating though. Going to still keep a keen eye over towards B, but it does look like they are very much ready.
And yeah, that's the thing is Damara's only played one agent the entire time, so it's like kind of hard to tell how good he is.
Now the utility has slotted back in. Francis with a nice little opening there. Ivy has been dropped, but now they try and explode in. Francis with another on the top of the site. Hitting Sold Out.
Oh, holy shit.
Beautiful stuff from Francis.
there was a couple not
What do I think about the SLT performance? So I was really impressed at how well they understood the Gen G comp on Haven. I think that was a huge difference. A lot of the teams that are copying the Gen G comp don't do it very well. But I think SLT like really understood the theory behind the comp and how to play it. So that was impressive. And then they brought some weird stuff on Sunset that was hard for Boom to figure out how to beat, because it was just like 3 characters with escapes just like walking around taking fights.
I mean, if Francis can get a kill, he can get the dimensional drift online, right? But he might just need to switch into a pseudo initiator with this utility.
A little bit of denial there from Jojo. They're not really overly keen at this point in time, right? You know, they're baiting it out for as long as possible, but look at this rotation already coming in from Kaide. They better get moving now as the paranoia goes out. The Seas also catches information gathered from that fade. Francis another kill.
Stick in half. Stick in full. Sticking full. Wow.
And do they have the time? No, they do not. Riddle Order cannot deny. Nongshim find another in amongst the
Big stick. That's a huge round.
Off their face, you would assume that should have been their round with the opening as well. You stick on that defuse. Seemingly for them, but lo and behold, Dammy's just able to stick on that defuse and pull the round away.
Another early chill. Soldam. He was straight out C last time round.
Jesus, what is this round? They're just running at each other.
Soldam.
Got a 9-person duel for Rubble.
This time he's found absolutely nothing at all.
What just happened?
Just happened. Murder on the dance floor, more like murder outside C. My word.
If I had to make a team from this tournament only, who would I pick? Ooh, that's an interesting question. That's an interesting question. Let's see. Who would I pick if I had to choose just players from this tournament? We're gonna pause the VOD review for a second because I actually want to answer this. This is interesting to think about. Okay, so if I just had to pick people from this tournament, who has impressed me the most? All right, let's start with IGL. I think IGL, it's going to be either Shiro or Zavi. And I think I would probably go with Shiro just because he has tier 1 experience. So I'd probably pick him. For Duelist? For Duelist? For Duelist, I think we're kind of looking at either Danby, maybe Zan, maybe Damara. I'm gonna wait on Duelist for a second. Let's see what else we're cooking here. For smokes, as well as Lightning Fast has been playing, I think I kind of have to go with Wayne. But if Wayne is not playing smokes, I mean Wayne is getting picked regardless. I think Wayne is probably the top prospect in Pacific right now. I think he's probably like the #1 player that teams will want coming out of Ascension. So Shiro, Wayne. Okay, we need a good recon player. I guess Shiro could be the recon player also. I think we might have Shiro play the recon because that's what he played in Boom, in VCT last year. So Wayne is our smokes. Shiro. Now we need a flex, and the flex is gonna have to either be probably Zavi, Russ, Francis, or RB. Ooh, now we're getting really confusing, actually, because, wait, maybe I want RB. Yeah, I mean, okay. Shiro, is Shiro playing flex or is he playing recon? I think maybe we're going RB as our recon, Shiro as our flex, Wayne as our smokes. I think I'm picking Yatsuka as our sentinel. And then our duelist. Again, who is our duelist? It's either, I mean, I guess it could also be PTC on sentinel. I think just for the fact that I want a Japanese player in here, and I think Yatsuka is really good, I'm gonna pick Yatsuka. And then our duelist is gonna be who? Who is our duelist gonna be? Our duelist is gonna be Aspas. We're gonna import Aspas. There we go. That's our 5-person team. RB, Shiro, Yatsuka, Wayne, and Aspas. Cool. Let's get back to the VOD review.
Nongshim, we're going to get these massive fast rounds. When we're looking in towards this tournament, we're thinking, all right, Nongshim, they're starting to play a lot slower. This one, no, this ain't slow. That we had all of our Nikes on, and the round was done in like 10 seconds. That's crazy. That was a buy round. That was a buy round, by the way, from Riddle.
That's what I was going to say. You know, we barely had a chance to even blink, and all of a sudden, all these weapons are gone. Soldam took a Phantom straight through that cover, but it's going to be another duel this time round. However, this is the problem that you're going to see if you're Riddle. Look at the space that Nongshim are already able to take.
Everybody around rubble, though, for Riddle. And with the space that you mentioned that Nongshim have gathered, well, the jig is kind of going to be up, isn't it? The positions are going to be known of Riddle. And in this half and half buy from them, yes, Minty does have the From the Shadows to get around the map, confirm some info, but you're not really going to see that deployed in a round such as this.
You're going bald if Aspas happens? Yeah.
From Nongshim to come through.
I think that's deserved.
But obviously they've made their way through the door in towards 3 now.
Super fast flank. Oh.
That's actually the spike being dropped in the process as well. Soldam straight into the relay bolt. There you go. 2 from Danby.
This flank was really nice. Triple flank totally sandwiches them in between the Vice utility. That's actually very, very nice.
That everyone is thinking, are they going to really be able to do it this year? Are they going to make it into 1 or 2 slot to get the Ascension win? Get into Pacific. Everyone is thinking that it's really going to be possible, but it's been shaky so far, right?
It has been, man, and you know, they've got such a big following over there at Riddle Order that I think a few Japanese fans...
Do I think a good one-trick Neon is good for Ascension? I think it's fine for Ascension, but it's not good for playing in Tier 1.
Ascension last year, and you know, only Minty the change of roster. So they've got a hell of a lot of...
I think in Ascension, just doing whatever is the most comfortable for you is good.
Taking point here. Fake out does get cleared, but for now, it looks like they aren't going to press the narrative for much longer.
Yeah, they stalled them out of the pillars, out of the B site, trying to funnel them in towards the Vice utility of Ivy that's switched back up towards this A site as well. So if you're trying to coordinate Riddle into a bit of a trap, this is the best way that you're wanting things to happen at the moment.
Pop that shear down as well, so they're going to have to make a little bit of a journey through a fair bit here. Starting to make their way through. Razorvine does fade, and there's already a couple of members here. Ivy does get caught by that relay.
Okay, they're going to go for the B pivot, but they don't have any control of B main, so they should not win this round. But if they win the duels, maybe it doesn't matter. Ooh, Yatsuka, good awareness. Also, I just registered that Yatsuka's playing Yoru. What the heck? Big round from him.
Beautiful stuff.
Okay. No chance for Ivy to win this. Francis picks up the up.
It was those two young bucks, right, last year, who were the really big impact players, and you know, we're lucky enough to spend a little bit of time with them at Ascension and get to understand.
How would you suggest making it to tier 3 in North America as a Senti? Any tips? I mean, for tier 3, just start playing. Just find a group of people or a couple people that you want to play with, and just start building a 5-stack. Play Premier. Start scrimming. Tier 3, it's all about just getting reps, getting experience in a team. You know, try to take it as seriously as you can, but don't expect too much. But just get some competitive experience. Basically, it's the first thing you got to do.
Does it give you a bit of an idea again that there's a difference in this round for Nongshim, right? Sheer and Vice Util over to this site, but you drift on in as Yatsuka, formulate all the information that you can for the team to get in behind you.
They've respected it completely though, Komodo. Look at this.
Ooh, Pit down. Okay. Pit is a little weird.
Looks like it's going to be straight away. RB already trying to find it, but that dimensional drift from Francis, he's going to be hunting, sniffing out every single member.
Yeah, Pit is a little weird.
Have been called as well. They know exactly where the Viper is. Yatsuka though dropping Ivy. Danby gets in there, but RB will trade. Now the Chaos
RB.
The Korean veteran RB tries to do it all.
Very decisive retake from Nongshim. I feel like Nongshim is looking more comfortable today. They look like they're being a lot more decisive than they were in previous days.
Another one poised by Nongshim quite well. And this game is not going to slow down by any means. Riddle quick again out for the rubble control.
It's fantastic Valorant out of Nongshim, but you know, this is exactly what you're expecting. A team that did perform in BCT Pacific. Unfortunately, not able to ascend, not able to make champions despite.
Oh, big whiff.
Francis,
big whiff.
It's allowed the space from Yatsuka to get towards stairs here. They're going to start to put the sweat on Nongshim here, but will Kaide be able to find the shot onto RB?
There is 3 players towards the safe side though, Mitch. 2 in the tree, and a reposition from Francis already. Unscopes at the wrong time though.
Yeah, Katie was playing he was playing like secondary duelist last time they played, so maybe a bit of a desperation switch, but I don't know.
That's going to keep him at bay. That allows some additional time for the rotation to come in from Ivy as well on the flank.
He needs a bit of help, doesn't he? Ivy. So far,
why does Japan have such low performance but a lot of fans? Well, they got a lot of fans because of that Zeta run, and they just really like have a lot of passion for their teams competing. But I've heard that tier 2 Japan, like the salaries are so good that there's not as much like ambition. Holy shit, Danby. There's not as much ambition to go into tier 1 because you get paid a lot in tier 2 anyway. At least that's what I've heard. I don't have any knowledge because I've never worked in Japan. But I've heard that it's a little bit like less hungry maybe, and it's fine just kind of like being like a popular tier 2 player or team. But yeah, I don't really know. I also think they probably need some help, like coaching wise, potentially. Oh my god, they're just sending it.
In the end, it's only going to be RB and Ivy. Ivy not having the best game at all, but here's a man who certainly is. It's RB.
Dude, RB is so good.
Inside the tree will be able to collect that spike if he wants to pop from the shadows, but you're exactly right.
I haven't heard any actual numbers in Japan. I've just heard that they get paid well. And a lot of these tier 2 teams have like a ton of sponsors, so like the viewership is obviously there.
Hasn't got a single frag yet, but it's the most opportune time to get onto the board. The man can rely on a clutch moment.
Damn, Nongshim looking much better all of a sudden.
Could have maybe TP'd over towards the root and then eventually gone back for the spike, but just too much happening there, Mitch. Doesn't work out. Nongshim hold the lead. 2 more rounds to go for Riddle to try and make it a 7-5. This one looking a little bit slower.
Map like Lotus, Komodo, you know, the amount of spacing that you have to find as these defenders, you can't just sit back in your little pockets on the site. You have to go hunting, you have to go finding, and Nomshim have just done that absolutely perfectly to now. Riddle trying to get...
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be cool if Velocity ascends. I'm not super confident that they will. I think I'm still sort of thinking it's going to be 2 out of the 3 of Nongshim, Boom, and Naus. Those are probably my 3 favorites to ascend. But if they do ascend, that's obviously great for the Indian scene. Even if they don't ascend, if they make like top 4, I think that's also really good for the Indian scene.
We're kind of waiting to see the awakening factor from them at the moment on this map to showcase that strength, right? It's a comfort agent set for them.
I feel like anytime you see like
On this defense side,
a representative team do well, it sort of like gives hope and gives belief that it's possible, and that makes people more passionate and excited to also try.
You know, Danby was certainly that neon that made a lot of heads spin. Soldam slotting into that role quite comfortably as well.
Ooh, nice lurk.
Does actually get the kill of Vyatska on the flank. Awkward.
Okay, this was a nice round from Riddle.
Has to be Ivy to try and deny this one here. The spike will
They kind of like changed the tempo a little bit. Had a nice little freeze in there.
Again, able to get a couple.
be a little bit hard pressed for the guys over on Riddle, especially since we've already had been close to a 3-mapper against Velocity, and same can be said for Nongshim against Full Sense. These teams are getting into full rounds of regulation.
Instantly burns the slide.
Shouldn't expect any difference for it to be close here.
Nah, for sure. And just like a quick touch on, you know, that watch party showing how much passion is for the region, for this team. How important it would be to get another Japanese representation up into Ascension, into Pacific. But look at this flank from Francis Info.
Yeah, I agree with that new name.
Absolutely ready for it. They're now going to overwhelm a couple of more of these members.
It's kind of the same thing with like the Japanese scene, right? Once Zeta showed that it's possible to go top 3 at an international, then the Japanese scene exploded.
Something that would always kind of highlight over in Pacific for these teams. When you're at a deficit, are you able to pull on back, or in the 5 versus 4s? If you take the lead first, are you able to seal the deal? It's going to be very large for Ivy to do something, but the problem being the drift is just going to reveal his location, and this should be another scenario where Riddle get in free of charge, but Minty, that's
Ooh,
so
nice pick.
overzealous.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That was
Oh my god, the flood is so fast. Danby's nuts.
Gets his way in towards the site before it is removed by Jojo, and he pops that Nightfall
Alright,
immediately.
Danby's my duelist. In the hypothetical team. We're not getting Aspas, he's too expensive.
Ivy's going to be able to get back to health a little bit. I don't know if he's going to have the Archros back in time, but as that ticks on, they do have to try and get their way
When
in
can we
quickly. The Horn will
expect
go on.
updates from GE? I don't know, man.
Now they have to defend. They have to do something. Blinded up by
Hopefully soon.
beautiful stuff now. Jojo, last
But I don't know.
standing. And unfortunately for them, Ivy is just too
Maybe end of the month or something.
He was out of the sight, but he gives them the time and the space to deny, and it's an 8-4 half in favor of Nongshim.
It's a bit ugly there in that one from me.
Okay. Solid half from from Nongshim. They're definitely playing a lot more aggressive today than they were.
Waiting for him to come back onto this neon, and now they get onto the attacking side. Are they going to be able to dictate their way to close?
Little fake A pressure into a B walk. Deposit Francis as the lurk. Go hit B with Francis as the late B player. Kind of a nice paranoia, but nobody to follow up on it. Danby's just going crazy today. Pivot to A. Okay. Oh my god. What a psycho.
That was way too easy for Nongshim. A brilliant round.
Before Spotlight? I mean, honestly, I don't know. I don't know much about what's going on either. Do I think White Cat is holding Boom back? I mean, I haven't watched them enough.
And Danby, the neon and Yoru on Nongshim at the top.
I've only played, what, 3 games with him?
the same impact on Riddle. They're at the bottom for that team.
And that's the thing that so many people have been saying about Nongshim, right? You cannot put shackles on your players. You cannot.
Any reason why not Persia?
Because it works for other
There was some people that were saying that he was sick. I've also heard that maybe they just benched him. I think his contract was up as well, so they might be trying to like transition to X-Ross so that they don't ascend with a player that they're not going to keep. Yeah, I don't really know. I feel like Korean teams are a little bit, they're always a little bit mysterious when they make player moves. They never really give you like the full story. Holy shit. Nice shots from Francis. Francis is a beast. Francis is a beast.
Jojo does get a nice little response, but that's the level of comfort, I suppose, that you're seeing. You know, as you mentioned, Francis able to.
Francis was this team, right? Switcheroo for one of them tournaments back when, and well, now it's kind of a bit of a new look. He just is Yoru pilled.
Sounds like minimize.
That's another can of worms.
Yeah, we're not going to go into that rabbit hole for now, are we? Right now, the time is for Nongshim, and so
Ooh.
they're going to want to do anything here. And it's Kaide's
Okay, nice anchor from Kaide. Katie? Kaidai?
That was such a
However you pronounce it.
there for Kaide. 3 and ace on the cards, but it will not happen. It's going to settle back, though. Spike still dropped. Ivy having to pick up a hell of a lot of space, and Francis is going to go hunting. Soul down. He is ready. He's going to be able to pick that one up, and now it's going to be all onto Ivy, who hasn't had the most fantastic game just yet, but the
Persia was good. Yeah, he was. But also, you know, he's on the older side. Like, I think he's like 28 or something like that. 27, 28. He's not the IGL of the team. So he might be a little bit more expendable for Nongshim. You can find like a younger, talented player that you can teach to play smokes.
They do run sentinel lists. You do need to see Kaide be very active with the util positioning and the awareness around the site, right? This is why I kind of put him up as a highlight a little bit earlier when I'm saying he needs to...
Isn't Dust9 going to Carmine Core?
A bit of a decisive factor here. I thought the 3K was going to be it, but then you got Francis returning, and then it's 2 versus 2. I really thought that there would have been a bit of a settling down moment for them, but the slight overheat from Francis.
That was their bonus, Komodo.
That's true.
And they still almost got it done. Look at this. Aggression from Riddle going to try and capitalize. They know exactly where Francis is.
Ivy was sleeping.
A little bit off guard here. RB though. Oh no! They've allowed him to find 2 here.
They pushed. This is one thing that I feel like you should almost never do. Like whether you're pushing through C, you don't want to go past this line until they're already into A. Like if they're here, if they're playing here, pushing to here is always bad, and if they're still in like this area, pushing to here is always bad. You want to like flank them quickly, but you don't want to take a fight like this. I think it usually doesn't favor the defense very much.
Fake out the gate crash. It's going to make it so awkward. Those blind sides is keeping them at bay. And now Francis is going to reposition the dimensional drift picked up and running in, getting all of that information straight up in the face of Kaide, who is trying to ignore it. Now,
what is happening in this round?
Okay, maybe a little bit of an overheat there.
Danby, hello? Oh my god, he's got a judge. Run away. Run away.
The plant will go down at C. And Nongshim are going to link up together properly here. Everybody is around the map for all these different fights.
Absolutely.
In the moment as well, right? Kaide, when he's being drifted out, he wasn't clearly sure if anything...
Artisan to Furia, yeah, I saw that.
Oh, he's not going to check it either, is he? No. RB 5 points of HP.
I mean, I think that's a great pickup for Furia. I rate Artisan pretty highly, actually. I think he's a pretty good player. Especially when he's not on Duelist. I think he's got good utility.
So this is going to be an easy 11th for Nongshim, and obviously one away from that point afterwards.
It definitely is around where the spaghetti is.
Alright, 11-5. Finally a timeout from Riddle. I don't really know what you do. You're kind of just getting Nongshimmed right now.
Seemingly coaching staff and players have been okay to take the duel and punch each other, but it didn't really work out now anymore for Riddle.
Look, obviously the map pick here of Nongshim. As you mentioned, Riddle obviously a very comfort pick for them on Lotus. You would have thought the veto would have sort of played into their hand, but Once you've got Nongshim unleashed, again, Danby, shackles no longer.
Yeah.
And the judge out too, that's always a
Yeah, I saw the Cortesia trialing with Sen news. I think that's pretty cool. Like, I think Cortesia is great.
I kind of highlighted a little bit earlier as well, right? Riddle haven't.
I think he's a great player, so it could be a big pickup for them potentially.
In the game against Velocity, it was floated for the one against Nous that eventually gets last banned. It's such a strong map for them that Nongshim
Much slower round from Nongshim this time. Just feeling it out. Maybe pick up RB ult points. No, RB's not with the team. Okay, they're gonna pivot.
I'm talking about a Danby. The second he can pop that high gear, the second he
No pivot, just going in. Damn, he is just destroying them.
This kind of gameplay. This is why Danby put him.
He is just destroying them with this judge.
To no one, which, to be fair, he's delivering right now, so it's gorgeous. But
can I review VLT versus Nous? That's what's happening next.
This state right now, this is looking really good for Nongshim. So we'll see if it changes in towards the next map, perhaps for Bind, because this may be the last round of
stream at midnight. For me, it's only like it's still in the morning for me. So. Venom Pulse. I mean, I'm not talking about anything related to 2026 because I don't know anything yet. So it's not even worth answering questions about it. I genuinely don't know anything about 2026.
Who's going to be able to look for that Zowie clutch here? How far can he go? One of the newer additions to this roster, but they're sticking that defuse. They're looking to try and make it work.
Oh, Jesus.
There will be some damage dealt, but Soldam can...
I got close. Big stick.
At the end there for the deeper space that Nongshim were looking to play for, right? Getting into the drop, looking to get up towards the heaven as well with the overdrive, but gets clotheslined there. So, do
I think EMEA would be a stronger region if they built a Russian lineup? I do think that there is potential for a Russian super team. I don't know how realistic it is, though, because I think a lot of the Russian players, like, I think it's very risky to build a full Russian team just because of visa problems, potentially, at the moment. But I think you could put together an insanely good Russian team, or Russian-speaking team, at least.
I'm sorry, it was boom. But that's how my brain has sort of been going. These games have just been close, and you know everyone is, looking like they have a chance at doing well in this competition. It's only really been NKT and E-King who were denied quite quickly, right? Everyone else has definitely got a chance above all until Full Sense went down, but even their games were close. Same with E-King. Oh, that overtime for NKT as well. I completely forget. You know, there's so many things that have been happening, but. You're right about the speed. It has dropped down, and Kaide doesn't clear the line. Oh, uncomfortable Ivy. How are you getting away with this deep into the map?
Yeah, that's poison in this round right now in the 5 versus 5 scenario. Kaide and Jojo lose their lives. 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really good Russian talent.
And I'm seeing a battle in tree that's happening.
For sure. A lot of it's outside of Europe, though, which is interesting. But I'm pretty sure it's like really hard for Russians to get visas to Berlin.
And then all of a sudden, this man had absolutely woken up.
All right, they just smoked him. Nongshim just smoked him.
Teams in Ascension so far, right? Same now for Bind. We have not seen it, so we're wondering what are the agent sets to come on through. Nongshim on the defensive side adopting the Paper X comp, and well, this is kind of classic. A B-long walk down.
And he doesn't even get the line. It's a little bit
quad walk. Viper goes to play anchor A. No speed up from Riddle. Francis. Teleport. Nice. Yeah, Riddle's like, oh Jesus, what do we do? We've lost control of the entire map in the first 20 seconds.
Seen this before as well, right? They should be able to kind of coordinate a good picture to start off on this map to try and close this series. And I guess also throw away the headache of last year's final map for that final as well against Boom. Because that ended on Bind with a millisecond.
Quite literally.
Do we scrim GE Academy? I think we scrim them like twice. But it's hard to scrim 120 ping. Like it doesn't feel good for either team.
This time on that waylay and now looking to move through the toxic screen. It's going to be awkward. Xros ready to first take point. Does have the support here from Danby. As the wall does fade, light speed through. Soldam getting another. Minty, well done with the trade. And that'll be site secured. All left down onto Francis and Ivy here, Komodo, but it looks like they will be moving relatively quickly straight onto the jewel. Kaide to deny, and all now onto Francis.
Wow, nice recovery from Riddle. I thought they were cooked after the start of that round.
Warrior. It's the third. There's some role changes. It can lead into some uncomfort.
Was Godspeed actually the ex-bleed coach?
Stuff, man.
I didn't realize that.
Constant sort of shift, trying to understand what works best for you. Nongshim are definitely adopting plenty of differences.
Didn't realize that.
Well, TP scene can be faked out, of course, on this Yoru, but Francis is just going to stick at it for a little bit more. Just a slow starting default for Riddle Order. As you were highlighting a little bit earlier, definitely going to be a different feel, a different beast to how Lotus plays when we do come to bind here.
Just much slower, a little bit more methodical on some of those takes. The macro has to be good, and we do know Nongshim has absolutely that. So
which region is the best Ascension teams? I mean, all the regions have pretty good ones. I think maybe the best tier 2 region is... it's a tough question. It's like, it's maybe Pacific, it's maybe Americas.
Yes, they do. Straight out. Okay. RB, what can you do here, my friend, with that classic? Oh no, the light.
Oh my god, he gets... I thought he was getting... What the hell is happening? I feel like Riddle very easily could have lost this round.
Now they slow it down as they move around elbow.
That's crazy.
That was crazy.
It looked like it connected on towards Minty from the model, but apparently not. Two low players, Jojo and Soldam. Not a lot of utility either here, none at all, really.
Just really slowing it down. Obviously, Nongshim aren't going to be too stressed with the outcome of this one. They're going to be going down to that spike irrespective. Just trying to do a little bit of extra damage. Obviously, Jojo, Soldam a little bit lower. Maybe there's a right click away. But seems like it's going to be A-okay for now.
Did I watch the Envy match? I watched part of it, yeah. I mean, Eggster fully carried them. Like, Eggster was nuts.
Feels like it could have gone a different way, though, on a couple of those duels, right? What if in the hookah it was a shorty instead of the classic, and you get a 1 and 2? What if there wasn't a miss to come out there from RB as well, right? Danby just sending it. There's a couple of what if moments towards this now. Both Francis.
Yeah, both Inspire and Eggster played really well.
Straight on in, looking deep towards the showers, and it's going to be the jewel early on. Denied. Francis, see you later, mate. Taken down immediately.
Nice outlaw buy.
Players that they desperately need to deny here. Danby creeping around the side, and Kaide can get out safe.
Really nice outlaw buy, actually. That's a good ante.
You know, what space do you really have?
They assumed he was going to go for the early op. By the outlaw. It's a little bit more mobile. Can one-shot just like the op can.
Also in a similar sort of position, right? But he does manage to get away with 1, almost 2. Minty.
Is the reason why I don't monetize YouTube? Because I don't stream that much. I'm only streaming because it's Ascension.
They've got to be aware of this. They are creeping around the other way, so they're doing their due diligence.
I'm not currently trying to become a content creator again. I'm just streaming because I would watch these games anyway.
I think they must have thought that he's gone back towards the garden bed.
So I might as well stream them.
Very well find one, but he doesn't clear it. Doesn't check his angles.
Why does GE management get so much hate? I don't know, man. People be crazy on the internet. I've only been with the org for less than a year, so I don't know all the history. But I feel like people are just crazy on the internet a lot of the time. GE management has always been nice. They're not the most organized people. And they definitely make some mistakes, but that's pretty normal, I think.
It feels like it's a little bit back there for should we really be playing this? And I know it's a small sample set for the first 3 rounds, but there's got to be some.
What do I think about new players on Envy if they win Ascension? Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because they would have to replace Kane and Ion, right? Or is Ion going to be 18 next year? Kane, I know for sure will not be. So I don't know.
Another round picked up by Riddle.
In conclusion, are we going to picking up some lighter shields behind.
Okay, bonus goes the way of Riddle.
Map at least, and trying to close the series
I'll blink twice if I need help. I'm chilling, bro.
To show some grit.
But now I'm thinking about how often I'm blinking, which is really awkward, so I kind of hate you for saying that. It's like when somebody says, like, hey, man, are you breathing right now? And then you just start thinking about, oh, God, what is my breath like? Oh, God, now I'm thinking about breathing constantly. Hey, man, are you beating your heart correctly? Now you're thinking about your heartbeat. Ion will not be 18 next year. Okay.
Immediately spotted out as well, so he's going to have to refract out. Danby getting that opening onto Yatska, but traded. Players down, but obviously still that operator up for Francis, respectfully though on the other side of the map. So it looks like we should very well find this spike plant. Now they're trying to sort of clear their way around the lamps, but it's actually Kaide to push forward.
X-Ross gets the kill with the molly. Okay, they just gave over a gun. Yeah, 2v3. Okay, big kill. Ooh, huge trade from Ivy. Minty, get your molly out, bro. You gotta molly this. Why is he not mollying this? Okay, now he will. Okay, round over.
That very well should be round done here. I think he might have got a little bit.
I made you think about breathing. Yeah, I gotcha.
On the cards, but now you can hear the orbital. Okay, fine, done.
Nice round from Minty.
That's 2 in a row now where he
his life, but in the 1 versus 2 that comes on out, that operator missing its mark is really the nail in the coffin. Francis misses that. His teammate says bye-bye. They're not holding the line together to spray the angles together.
So is VLT one of the favorites after beating Naus? I don't know, man. Maybe. I think I still would favor Naus, but they obviously are making a pretty good case for themselves. I still think that Boom and Nongshim are the teams to beat. Although, yeah, basically purely because they have a lot of experience. And when you're actually at the point of like trying to qualify, like when you're in the playoffs, and if you win, you qualify, and if you lose, you go home and your year's over, I'm going to favor the teams that have already been in Tier 1 a little bit. But yeah, it's probably, you know, Naus, Nongshim, Boom, and Velocity are probably the top 4 as far as qualifying.
Francis, so the operator will be taken, but I don't actually know if they found Danby. They do spot him now, but he's straight back on towards that line. Minty and Kaide have to hit the shots.
Oof.
They're just so nervous, they're backing away. And now as the nightfall goes out, it does mean that Kaide is going to be able to get out of
Ooh, he gets tagged too. He's marked.
Spotted by the horn, immediately going to go straight back through. The Prowler is going to be connecting.
Okay, they know exactly where he is.
1 versus 2 on this retake Komodo, and I think they are going to be moving very, very quickly, and yes, they will.
When am I going back to Korea? Not sure.
Too much for Kaide to handle. Nongshim on the board.
Yeah, finally able to get one.
What's my opinion on Demon 1 and his future? I mean, I don't know. I have no idea where he would fit, to be honest. I still don't even really know what his role is. Probably Sentinel, I guess. I mean, he could be really good in the next meta if he plays a bunch of Chamber and stuff. I would assume that he will trial at EG. And then I don't know. Did I watch EMEA Ascension? I watched a little bit of it. I was busy yesterday, so I didn't get to watch very much.
This time, the operator again just gonna be carried on over to the next rounds to allow.
I don't think Full Sense was very good personally. I was not surprised that Full Sense went 0-3 because I scrimmed them a few times and I didn't think they were very good. So I'm not surprised.
Kaide straight into that dimensional drift right now. You do see the Prowler go down towards Long, and it's the convergent path as well. This is a nice reapproach from Riddle. Kaide straight on towards the side, finds X-Ross.
Damn, this is a nice decisive round from Riddle. Nongshim's kind of getting cooked right now. Riddle's just like picking a site and execing.
Success here as well as Soldam is on the corner, is sitting elbow, pretty happy happily. Spike now down for Kaide, but okay. Ivy able to find one back. If he got a second here, maybe there was a chance, but it all goes back onto Danby here. Only
Okay, they give him a free kill.
doesn't quite hit the blind side as well.
Okay, they're trolling.
Danby, you can't be getting away with this, but luckily Yatska on
The timing's crazy.
Danby does surely have the information now. Maybe has the
Okay.
And in the end,
They almost trolled that one.
In my mind, for
being shown obviously by Nongshim to try and slow it down and understand exactly what's going on. You know, we alluded
Ulf
to the fact
just
that
aim diff job life. Yeah, I mean it's kind of like
setting a different score.
Ulf is an interesting team because they went through Premier, right? They're just a Premier team that has just been owning everybody. So they're just like some Turkish kids that started playing together, and they've just been crushing people.
On the current trajectory, though, imagine the 13-1 that could come through. It would be ridiculous to hold on.
Do I think Nongshim is improving? Yeah, they look a lot better today
See what the Yuko can do this time from Nongshim. If it all
so far, but they're also kind of getting owned right now.
always got to be careful though, Komodo, right? You know, these rounds, these sheriffs need to
Where's
be
Frost going? I don't know.
respect.
I haven't talked to Frost
Played a very
in
good
a couple months.
eco. So it's just a slow start here from Riddle.
Yep.
I'm sure he'll end up somewhere though.
As well. The Outlaw. 2 shots though. 3 targets. Only the one.
Still, it's an important one though, right? The Outlaw can be collected if they wish. They choose to pull away instead. Still have the Guardian in the hands of Francis here, Komodo, and
It's my take on VLT versus Nongshim.
to elbow.
Just set the TP.
I mean, so does the game even matter? Does the game matter for playoffs? Because both teams are already qualified for playoffs. So is there a point to playing this last game?
He's going to start to make it a little bit more uncomfortable, but now
Is there like actual seeding that matters or no?
Great angle to be found. Ivy also taken out of Hookah, but Danby in position. Doesn't quite connect on the initial.
Okay, one team starts in the lower bracket. I see. So Nongshim will definitely be playing hard because they don't want to end up in lowers. But they would have to have like a crazy round differential to make it to uppers, right? Because their round differential is really bad. I don't know. It's tough. I can see Nongshim winning that. I think I would probably favor Nongshim slightly. Yeah. But I think VLT is locked into uppers, right? Like no matter what.
Heroic, but no. Denied. Soldan manages to keep them in check here 6-1.
Who does Naus? Because Naus is done. As long as Velocity wins. Oh, okay, actually it matters for both teams. I think, right?
Got to pull the rug out from under them, right? A couple of sharp sheriff shots, a couple of good crossfires that don't eventuate at the end. What if that Outlaw was picked up, right?
VLT need one map. Okay, I see.
You do bait out the Nightfall, so you'll take that as a little bit of
Okay, well, both teams will be trying. Yeah, I think I would probably favor Nongshim slightly, just because I'm a little bit worried about Velocity playing the same comp on every single map and how that's gonna translate. Just because I think they could maybe get comp diffed every now and then, but I think it'll be a good game for sure.
Fantastic opening pick. Also, the saturate not exactly catching either. So Ivy's found 2 absolutely for free here, Komodo. This is such an important and pivotal round for Nongshim to try and get back. And now RB will be here solo for a short minute as Francis does commence to rotate back around on towards the site. But Riddle Order have pumped the brakes. They're not going to overinvest just yet.
Yeah, no operator as well for Francis to get on that line and just look to lock down long. Just on the Vandal. A bit of utility that he can play to and fro with RB on the site. But if you start to have a little look-see around the map, you might be able to catch somebody off guard on Nongshim as Riddle Order to try and equalize. And as I say that, Jojo, that's a Vandal.
A bizarre adventure potentially inbound for Jojo. As RB.
According to Chobra, the tiebreaker is weird. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't care. It's not even worth really thinking about. We'll just see who wins.
A second round for Nongshim.
We'll just see who wins.
And be careful when you go for these little Vandal sprays through smokes generally, right? That's why you generally see the favorability of the Phantom in those bits, but Jojo just somehow able to catch a little straggler in the movement from Nongshim. I think you might be able to find that kill over towards A short as well, and you're starting to work back into the round as Riddle Doesn't come out though with the 2 alive scenario for Nongshim to get a second round on the board, but again, it's just a wonky buy that's going to come through in a small variety. A light shield in there, a judge for Francis. And
Okay, Nongshim gets their second round. Ooh, judge. Ooh, Soldam does not get the kill with the Bucky. Danby fills the space. They have lost the site though. Ooh, Yatsuka not expecting. That's a crazy play for Xbox to make. 30 HP walking through a smoke blind alone. Potentially could have lost them the round. But it pays off.
Getting a little bit hot under the collar there onto that Molotov, and he's going to get caught by Danby now. This is a very
I'm missing my pin comment. Yeah, I noticed.
Again, an eco.
yeah, how is that Bucky of Soldam not
I should just put it there all the time, I suppose.
in land?
What I think went wrong with Riddle, I mean, they've always been a very hit or miss team. Like, sometimes when we scrim them this year, they would be good, and other times they were terrible. I think they're just like a super inconsistent team that relies like entirely on player form to be good.
Maybe looking for the chance of a spike plant, but I think it might be a little bit overstretched. And
30 seconds
Komodo,
left.
just start to
What do I think about E-King? I mean, I thought they looked decent, but
so how doable is this?
Oceanic teams are always going to be at a disadvantage because they just can never scrim the best teams because the ping is so bad.
Generally decide that they do.
Where am I right now? I'm in the US.
But again, it's still not a map that we're very well associated in history to translate.
Okay, Nongshim's starting to make a bit of a comeback. Big brawl at B. We've got Danby's rocket available. Instant Yoru ult. Wow, he's actually going to pop it with 46 HP. Bold play. Great fight from Nongshim. Kind of like two-phase fight. Super good. I feel like this eye gets scans like almost 100% of the time. People are never ready for this eye.
In that haunts, and then you've got the flash that goes down. That's something we'll usually do. Danby, you switch him for Jin. There.
We scrimmed VLT one time this year. That's it. We scrimmed them one time. They had like 115 ping. Lightning Fast had like 36 kills, and the rest of the team had like 10 each. We beat them, I don't know, like 16 to 8 or something like that. And that's the only time we ever scrimmed them. Why is Vito getting so hyped? Because his abilities are crazy. He's got a lot of really strong abilities.
What wins? Riddle has been winning domestically this year. Everything. Is this the hurdle where they...
Alright, real quick. No roster updates for 2026. If you ask, the answer is that GE is fielding a team of 5 aliens from Mars.
They fall over.
As a long-time Laz fan, Komodo, it would be beautiful to see Japanese Valorant pumped in with some extra life, and Riddle need to carry the region through to Pacific. Solely on their shoulders here now. Francis somehow gets away with
Holy Danby.
lining him up, a P shooting gallery again, just an eco.
Danby has awoken.
To do it. Francis all up in their faces. Danby looking to find 4 and short.
He's looking crazy good today.
Ace at this point. He's hungry for it. Looking to dive on in to try and take Soul down.
Oh,
But unfortunately, Francis decides to steal it. Come on, man.
He's wallbanged him through the wall there. Because that's how wallbang works, of course. But the paint shells even were online.
Exactly, I'm sure Francis.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys are gonna
Sorry, bro. I didn't mean it.
I smack you.
you guys are gonna get to cheer for GE Orgel Glop 1358 and Snargleborn from Mars's second moon. What do I think about the Waylay Yoru comp? I think it's good.
You want to get in the post, right? The orbital, the pit.
Riddle are fumbling. There's no other way to put it right now.
Yeah. So can they really get into the post lane? That's what we're chasing.
Desperation now starting to come through. This would be such an important round for Riddle to gather. 6-6 in the half for Nongshim will be something that they can deliver them some.
What do you think GE lacked the most this year? Consistency. Not getting fucked by the visa.
Francis is drifting, but all this utility on the A side already just gives it up, doesn't it?
Why did Boom let DOS9 go? I would imagine that they had short-term contracts. I would imagine that DOS9 had an offer from a European team that's guaranteed to be in the league. And instead of trying to go through Ascension, he wanted the guaranteed spot. That would be my guess. Danby again. Again. Holy shit, what a comeback from Nongshim. Glorper 3000 didn't make it? No, he kind of choked during trials.
Now, 17-7 for Danby. I'm still losing my mind that they tried to leash him.
You want GE versus VLT as El Clasico in Pacific? I mean, that'd be pretty based.
Sure. Oh, and it might just be over with that one, isn't it? Just Jojo now over in the grave of his teammates, and Yatska's going to meet them in a different postcode as well.
Do I think VLT playing the same comp on every map is a disadvantage? Yeah, for sure.
Gonna have to try and do something inside the Sky Smoke here, but Francis, I think, is going to start to creep on through. Okay, he gets the catch at 2-on-2 now on the table.
Next Ross.
Do I think if we didn't have a million problems with our team, we might have qualified for champs? I mean, it's certainly possible.
They know where Minty is. They know where Jojo was.
It would have been a much easier road if we weren't constantly fucked by outside issues with the team.
Has to be a tandem play, right? Takes two to tango. Sitting back, X-Ross. Paper thin is that box, and I ain't talking the caster.
The real question is, blank Sushant, is can we even be called global esports anymore if all of our players are aliens from Mars?
Oh, I'm sure a lot of people would be questioning, right? Nongshim, why are we changing players? Why are we getting rid of Persia? He's adopted a style for this team for so long. He knows the ins and outs of every single player. He was the leader for so long. We changed it up with Margaret out and RB in. We changed it up with Persia out. The top performer of Ascension last year, by the way, gone for this year's Ascension. And
Universal esports? Yeah, I think so.
To come out with something like that, even just in the 2 versus 2, to get the double there, to take the lead for Nongshim, instill individual confidence for him. It's the propeller for a new guy into a squad.
Oh boy. I mean, Nongshim has just won, what, 7 in a row? Riddle needs a round real bad right now.
Good recovery of the orb, bit of control, trying to get a little bit more proactive.
Galactic esports, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, should be the freebie round for Nongshim, right? After Riddle finding first, both maps. Good start, at least. Good answer. On
Got GE Thanos on Galactic Esports.
Down short, Komodo. It's a beautiful start. But now these both members in hookah for Riddle.
The visa situation from Mars will be crazy. Yeah, I mean, we're just keeping with tradition.
You know, it's a free entry into the site. It's going to be a pretty tough.
We'll be the first team to apply for earthly visas. Ooh, big whiffs. Marshall down.
This really is beautiful stuff so far from Riddle. They're hopping in, they're playing it very casually, but it's working for them. Now Danby has been spotted. It's going to be a little bit of a feel back here as they all start.
Really? You guys are going to push into elbow? I mean, sure, I guess. Oh, actually, okay. No, this is fine, because they don't know where these other two players are. Now they do. Okay. Heavy damage.
The veteran to try and make this work here for Nongshim. Half of the defuse, they're not checking the right corners. They get the information.
RB's too good. RB's too good, man. He always wins those.
Nongshim are going to be breathing a sigh of relief there as the Zowie clutch goes the way of RB.
Oh, the veteran, he has just cloaked himself in mystery, hasn't he? He's hidden in hookah, not revealing his position for the 1 versus 2, and he's playing the mental game.
RB's too good, man.
Team in the server as well to try and have an answer. It's been 7 in a row for Nongshim. This is the time.
Can't we just attack Earth? I mean, what? You're trying to start like a galactic conflict? The first galactic conflict of all time? I'm just trying to have a regular VCT season. Ooh. Uh-oh. Yeah, Riddle, I think, is cooked. 8 rounds in a row. They're getting picked early. It's tough.
The performance from last year's Ascension not delivering.
What would I prefer, being perfect on one comp or being decent with every comp? I would say probably being perfect with one comp.
You know, they lost basically every single weapon in that previous round, but with only some pistols, it wasn't really too much of a stress. Yatsuka does manage to get one back, but now Minty's going to be hearing all of the audible. He dodges the Prowler. He manages to slip the net here. There's an opportunity here now.
Nice play by Minty.
It's only 2. RB gets it back, and all of a sudden this round is workable. Soldam.
Oh, good flood by Soldam.
Ivy now needs to be the snake.
Just needs to win one more duel, hit one more bullet.
Points of HP. They wait for the rotation of Yatsuka to come on now. High and
Okay.
over the top, but Soldam will
Big round for Riddle.
Exactly, you're right. In some really evident next round, the ball scene there for Nongshim. Finally, Riddle get one back. And they still present a pretty decent buy coming into the next round. The Bulldog and the Guardian, sure.
Damn, that's tough.
Battle already throughout the showers. They are going to win as well. Francis again being sprayed down.
Just a huge spam battle. I kind of hate that play from Nongshim. Just getting into spam battles at the beginning of the round, I think is so shit. Any advice for VLT? I haven't watched their last game. I mean, they're doing a lot of stuff well, so keep it up would be my advice. One team to pick from this tournament to coach them? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question.
The refract out as well, so he will be living on for a little while longer. However, X-Ross has caught Jojo in the process.
Inheriting somebody else's team is always a disaster, so none of them is my answer.
Komodo again, it's this big flank. There is no of that utility to try and watch them. They do start to creep their way in. I don't know if Ivy's going to be able to get into position in time.
Much more proactive from Riddle.
Alive in the clutch. The refract out. The fake
Okay. Riddle finally woke up. They're finally playing some Valorant.
Individual plays are very possible when you've got that.
What happened to Apex? I mean, they basically just like went all in on Valorant last year. And then when they got knocked out, they just don't really have the money / the interest from the org to try and qualify again, I think.
For Nongshim, this is the best time for Riddle to regain control.
Really need this round.
I mean, interdimensional aliens, there might be a little bit of communication issues. Because I don't know if they speak. They might just like communicate telepathically or something, you know?
Obviously paid dividends here as Danby gets all up and personal. Some more damage from Francis, but Kaide brings out that shorty, able to do a little bit more as RB also manages to
big damage from that ult.
Low HP alongside X-Ross.
Big damage from that ult.
Try and get this done. It's so uncomfortable for them now, Kaide.
Ooh, everybody's low money after this. This round like probably decides the map.
Nongshim are really low. They park it for a moment. They don't hit the TP. They're just trying to disconnect the Riddle guys that are still alive here. And you can see
this is a good patience by Katie. Oh, he gives up the noise cue. He's gonna get shot in the back. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, awareness. Oh no, the timing is so bad. The timing is so bad. Oh my god, hello? There's no way.
There is no player in the world that takes those risks. And no player.
What on earth did I just watch?
I mean, it kind of feels like in that smoke as well when you're trying to establish the plant.
That is heartbreaking for a Riddle. I feel like they should have won this round. Damn, and this was like the round. This was the round for the map. But now their money is fucked. They use a bunch of ults.
And Riddle present no real buy in this round either as well. Some Sheriffs, a classic for Kaede, the Bucky for Soldam. They need a little bit of luck to go their way this time.
Will I live watch the playoff games? Probably not. Pacific is definitely the worst region for me to watch. Because the games start at like 1 a.m.
Trying to
or something like that. So it's literally like the worst possible time for me to be watching.
It's very tough without the weaponry.
Very patient for Nongshim at the moment. You draw out a lot of
When I was working for GE remotely to start the season, I was literally just, my schedule was just fully inverted. Like, I would start work at like midnight or 11 p.m. or something like that, and then I would go to bed at like 8 a.m. or 9, and then I would sleep until like, I don't know, like 2 p.m. It felt really weird. I didn't like it.
Happening right now. The spike down hit at the Shoyo. Minty making it all work as Soldam also gets another. Beautiful stuff so far from the Brimstone. The spike is dropped high. All chaos on the volleyball court, Komodo. This is what happens in these moments.
Mate,
when the stress hits. Oh, God.
Just bounding around in that one. I'm thinking to myself, all right, you're against pistols. You've still got enough time to get in towards that A site. I need to see.
Damn, Nongshim kind of choked.
Though.
Kind of a choke. Yeah, good timeout.
For Riddle to give him the neon from the Nongshim too, right? The team that was doing
yeah, I want to coach. I still want to coach.
It's gonna be quick. Or is it?
Do I think the Koronami Vandal has aimbot? Nah, man. This Vandal, the Champions Vandal that Soldam is using, is the best Vandal in the game. Happy Diwali. The Festival of Lights.
You do have the buy into this round as well. You've got the drift for Francis that can be sent in first or later. He's just on an island by himself towards the showers. It'll start to go on in. Meanwhile, keep an eye on Soldam. He's going to be here for a quick flank.
Oh, Kaide gets the information, but unfortunately doesn't quite connect onto the shot there, and Francis is finding a hell of a lot of information right now as he heads in towards the lamps, but will he be able to capitalize on
Okay. Gets one, gets out. Soldam, what are you doing? You're crazy. Why would you do that? Why did he play like that?
Right now, but at the other side, it is Nongshim dismantling this Riddle Order defense. Jojo trying to get in towards position.
They're sticking. Oh my God, Soldam! If he just played slower, I think they win that round.
Nongshim immediately denied. They will not let the Thrifty get them down.
Do I think Boom and Nongshim are more favored? Yes, I do. I'm less confident about Boom because I don't totally trust their new players. I think the three that they still have on their team are really good, but I don't know about Whitecat and Nats. I haven't been super impressed by either of them.
Showers, the pit to do the same for the front side of A short. Does this incentivize Nongshim to look to greener pastures over at the B site now?
Riddle lose this, they likely lose the game, Komodo.
Okay, pit used, op on showers.
Money in the bin.
They just check B-Long for info, get nothing.
Right now. And while we know that pressure
What is Soldam doing? He's just holding part of the pit?
Just absolutely crush you.
I don't really understand why he's standing here.
Need to be able to handle that pressure to get the outcome.
I guess maybe expecting a teleport or something. That was nice from Yasuka.
You need to be like Yasuka showing up to the fray. Soldam also dropping Francis to very
Ooh, really nice round from Yasuka.
Inside this pit, he is the
Dude, Yasuka is great, man.
From high up in the Osaka castle, the man gets the job done. Ivy, last person standing, 10 HP. No hopes, no dreams, just the crosshair.
This map has been kind of a banger. Both teams are going on runs. Riddle's tournament life on the line.
Some stability for Riddle Order towards their own money, with the result of that last round being a situation where it's flawless, right? All five alive, really big. Soldam's picked up the convergent paths again. Feels like he just damn well used it.
By the way, if it's Diwali, shouldn't you guys be celebrating with your friends and family? Why are you watching Valorant stream?
Closer to that orbital strike for Minty, and once again inside hookah. Now the pressure starts to come on through, and he's taken down.
I'm pretty sure Yasuka's getting picked up by either
Jojo also
Either Zeta or DFM.
It keeps happening. This game will not die. The enemies will not fall. And now they have to move quickly. The conversion pass straight on out. The showstopper popped as well for Danby. It's going to be chaos continuing to ensue as Yatska taken down. Danby, the awareness. And look at this. They have to exit. They will not get into the... Oh my God, they're not singing tonight. No karaoke today.
You've got the conversion pass that goes in and the satch. The 11th will first be secured by Nongshim.
Everyone is drinking. Nice.
And it's another Thrifty that comes through.
I see.
Thought that
he was when he's back.
Another buy though here for Riddle Order. This is gonna have to be...
I thought part of Diwali was like, isn't there like a bunch of like lighting of like lamps and candles and stuff like that? Am I trolling? I feel like I remember reading about that.
It really is. That's one of your most pivotal members going down as well. And oh, Kaide straight into the crosshair of Ivy. It's all starting to break apart here for Riddle.
I see. It's not like... I understand.
So far from home, so far from Japan. Trying to show their mettle here in Bangkok. And it's all Nongshim at this point in time, unless Yatska can be the hero once again from his home. Initial calling found cross. But now Danby's looking to get activated as well. They do have the flank ready for Minty. Again, that orbital strike surely on the cards. But as they keep on walking, Komodo, they're still...
Oh, damn. Big double from Minty.
The opportunity now. The high heavens will open up, but Danby denies. Yatska goes down. There's still a moment.
Okay. No way he reads this. Oh my God, he almost trolled.
He narrowly misses. Minty gonna try and hold on. The sky
What? Just Molly this... Oh. What?
Up from the heavens now, dropping in towards the side around triple.
Spam?
Minty,
Spam? Oh, he swapped. Holy shit.
Moment in time
These rounds are so close.
for Riddle, but manage the situation as best as possible with, you know, it's not like we're in an eco state, right? An opening kill, though, you feel is going to be absolutely required.
One singular chance per year.
Man, this op skin is atrocious. Why would you use this off skin?
Come take it. Riddle need to do exactly that. And they can't miss a beat right now.
Jojo gonna secure a little bit of information.
I'm so distracted by this off skin. I need to like cover the fucking screen with my hands so I don't see it. Hard to focus on the game.
There's a bit of a double peak at the moment. Who falls first in the next 50 seconds? Kaide.
Buy some time. Kaide, yeah. Oh, he gets the shoulder. He was the first to go down in that previous round with the operator. But he gets one back. RB down.
It's important that he gets the kill and gets out as well, right? Not being too hungry to try and do a little bit more for the squad.
Okay.
He's now one away from the drift. Picking that up would be quite...
Danby? Is he gonna solo fake this? No way, right?
It's all a ruse to try and draw a couple of rotations away.
Nice kill by Minty. Soldam, chill. Chill, bro. Wait for rotations. Oh, he doesn't go for it. X-Ross has ult and Molly. It's going to be hard. Very hard to win this one for Riddle. They have to go try and kill this Brimstone. Oh, it's over. It's over. It's over. No time. No time. The ace is to win, damn. Alright, goodbye Riddle. Nice try. Yatska, he's gonna end up in the league, I think.
What a way to deny all of the hope. Head in hands will be Riddle Order, but Korea don't.
Alright, who's ready for some velocity?
And I mean, I love that they're just playing.
Who's ready for some velocity?
I can read you in the preparation, but both teams feeling very confident that they can get the win. So I can't wait to see how these two teams react to each other around the map, because I think these two IGLs probably some of the top players in this entire tournament.
Absolutely. This is very interesting because how V has made his mark, as we can say, in VCT Ascension Pacific. He's coming into Ewoks Radar even in the scouting report. But like what
Yeah,
you
number
said,
one.
yeah, number one. Like and like
Let's
what
go.
you
All
said earlier,
right, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
type of IGL that can, make that combo work with that three
Yeah.
players bringing in experience and that two players bringing in
Velocity
firepower. So this is
Gaming.
going to be interesting, of course, especially talking about Velocity Gaming. They have been relentless this far.
Yeah, I mean, they're really leaning into their own strengths, and it's just working so smoothly for them. Just going back to Russ, this is a player that I know very well, worked with him for a whole year, and from my own personal experience, he has some of the best util and the best comms I've ever seen in my entire time in Valorant. That's what makes him special as a player, and you can see how it bleeds out to the rest of the team and how it informs this incredibly aggressive style. But on the flip side, it's Naus. They play very structured, strong macro games across the board. Look out for their powerful double duelist as well, especially in this opening match of Lotus. So I think this is a real clash of titans over in Group Omega.
And I feel like the 5 players of Naos, they are very good in making plays, right? Like each of the member, they have the potential to turn things around in each round, going into map over map. So this is going to be intimidating, of course, for Velocity, because
Yeah.
if Velocity they were able to play
Okay, fill me in. Who is this guy?
Neon
Is this their manager?
that first lanes, but
Because this is not
can
Godspeed.
be turned by Naos by the way they can make plays in the game.
Yeah, I mean, now have insanely cracked individuals. Everybody across the board has had top of games here for them, so it's very scary, especially trying like attack into. There's no weak sight here because everybody can shoot so sharp. I mean, I think the big thing for this
Manager?
is
Okay.
we just saw Zan say how confident they were that they would be able to dismantle Velocity. He said it was going to be easy.
UFO?
because they know how
Or
to
Upo?
play this style, and I think it's all going to come to a head here in this first match. I think if Velocity start to get some rounds and they start to shake Naus's belief that they have the counter ready, things could really snowball out of control.
I see.
And on the flip side, if Damara gets shut down hard, Naus will be feeling more confident than ever that they are reading this correctly. So I think
Okay,
this
how many of you guys are from Hyderabad?
is crucial as we move forward in this series.
Yep, of course.
Eupha? Like Euphoria? I see.
Seen Velocity's Lotus before with that Breach Neon Fate combo and that chamber from Rossi. It was
How many of you are true Velocity fans? You're from Hyderabad.
one of the Southeast Asian
You know the
giants
players
in
personally.
Ascension, where Naos, on the other hand, they were actually struggling when they were going
You're
against
currently
the
wearing
top
Velocity
Southeast
jerseys.
Asia challengers. So it's a statement
Yeah.
made from Velocity. And they have the time already
I see.
to prepare things, right? And now they
Yeah.
have the time already as well to see how Velocity played against Motive on the other day.
You went to watch party? All right.
For the coaching staff of both of these rosters, I can tell
Some
you-
Yasai is
You love it when you get
he's a real
matchups
one.
like this, when you've seen what your opponent is bringing on every map, and it's
You're currently in the Atlantic Ocean on Navy business? What the fuck?
Because BLT
That's
is
crazy.
That signature style Russ on that breach, setting up Damara on the Neon and letting SK Rossi shoot like crazy on that chamber. This is what they're known for.
Yep. Meanwhile, for Naos, no changes for them as well. With Sun with that Neon, of course, and Moyer with that.
Cool,
Yoru.
cool.
We've seen Moyer making plays yesterday for Naos, like the way he used that operator, or the way he used that outlaw.
Yeah, how's the internet out in the ocean, bro? That's crazy.
Very hard to read, especially if Velocity it cannot do a great job in.
All right.
Let's see.
Let's get into the map.
Their feet. Of course,
Nakamoto, for me, a long year of Southeast Asia means I am very familiar with Naos, whereas Velocity, for me, it's been a little while between drinks since I've seen Lightning Fast, SK Rossi get into the server, so...
Starlink, okay.
In front, in tow. I'm very excited to see what this team can do, especially with the explosive performance they've already had so far at Ascension.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about what they're doing in this area of gameplay as well, right? They've got their own little identity that they're coming through with this breach and the chamber, of course. So we're putting a lot of reliance on that. And we're also making sure that you're hitting your shots. Because when you're not like that, you got to get out of dodge. And of course, just while we are in this pistol as well, you're not going to see them change things, right?
Okay, should be pretty obvious that it's just chamber A. I'm kind of surprised that they're going to do something else. I would probably just speed up into A. Like, if nobody's breaking Rossi's eye there, then there should only be one person A.
This is still going to be a very
But now it's just doing a default, basically.
Already straight down mid, Damara.
Yeah, I feel like the read here was not great from Naus. Like, there's no way Chamber's getting scanned there unless he's alone.
And now we start to make our way through. So site will be secured by Naus. A little bit of a late rotation in from Zan.
Oh, plant goes down. See what they're going to be able to do in this deficit. Zan's talked a big game in that interview, right? We'll see.
He really did. Namo just
trolling.
So Damara already finding that opening. Second in the round for him. Nakia looking to take the position back. But
Nice util. Good patience by Velocity, sticking together.
Zan, you know, the guy that we've had our eye on so much throughout this competition, he's going to get information for free.
Big trade from Rossi.
He did play it well there.
Big trade from Rossi. Very nice from... I mean, he saved the round, really.
The first round.
I might have seen that one 13 on 14 to 12. We really have showcased so far in VCT Ascension Pacific that any team can beat any team.
So many close games. You know, now that we have our top 6 basically settled, it's still been quite a, you know, tough story for the teams that have...
Okay, fast B, it's a classic. Good response from Velocity, open the door, sandwich them in.
Demolishment coming through inside mid.
Perfect round from Velocity, really good response.
Really close towards Shiro, who's currently leading everything. So we'll see if he can maybe even take over in today's game.
He was the Ewoks player to watch, I remind you. The battle stage of Xavi. Now SK Rossi looking to try and find a head.
Okay.
They will not be hunted this time. Has to
okay, again, I really think that Naus needs to pay attention to this. If Rossi is shooting his own utility, he is alone, and you should just immediately hit his sight. We'll see if they adapt to that, because I think that's a pretty big tell of what Velocity is doing.
We'll be able to do it for free. He did have that support there from PTC as well, so it's a nice round so far from now. 3 members taking the site of C, and now this rotation starts to come in very, very quickly. Already through Waterfall now. Russ is going to be the first to take point here, trying to drop Zan.
Nice counter paranoia from Naus. Yeah, clean round from Naus. Who do I think has the best jersey in Pacific Ascension? Probably Riddle. Rest in peace. Probably Riddle.
Really what Velocity have for us with the rifles in their possession. SK Rossi on the operator at C as well.
Moja already doing a hell of a
damn, Moja just bullying both of them. Completely bullying both of them.
In tow with SK Rossi, not looking to drop that operator very, very quickly. We did see Damara take control of Rubble.
Okay, fully giving A.
Rotated to B. A is open.
Lightning Fast is 2 HP.
Okay, they're coming to re-clear B, try and punish the guy breaking the trip. Rossi gets a pick, that's good.
However, SK Rossi's found Moja in the process. And now
You have to retake A with an operator.
Over towards breakable, but Damara is going to be the one to try and at least lock into that position. But I think
you want a smiley face on your Vandal? I mean, that would have been sick. I didn't even really think about like the classic and the gun buddy, but that would have been amazing if you could get this. Honestly, the gun buddy probably would have been the best-selling gun buddy in the world if Riddle had made it. Like straight up.
Damara dropped no overdrive in this round, but Russ gets one back. And now as they move in towards the site, everyone is very much pulled away. It's going to be a late wrap potentially from Zan or no. They are going to sort of start to play it from this position a little bit distance, but obviously not exactly planted for them.
Okay, stick half.
Does manage to get it to half here. Drops it.
Damn, wait, how did they win this so cleanly?
aftershock. These can get you a little bit tricky in tree.
Wait, what is Nouse doing? What is this post plant? This post plant is terrible. What are they doing?
Pulled away. It's going to be a late wrap potentially from Zan or no. They are going to sort of start to play it from this position a little bit distance, but obviously not exactly planted for them. Naki are able to drop, but Madeline does manage to get it to half here.
I feel like Nouse's post plant was like really shit there.
Getting out that defuse velocity to hold onto this lead really starts to establish.
They play for spam, yeah, but like their positioning was terrible.
Zan's going to omit himself a rifle to try and pick up the overdrive potentially, but well, Moja, he's just gonna absolutely.
I think they're worried about like the retake of the Neon, Breach, and Omen, but I think you still have to put people on site. Like even if you want to play for spam, you can't just have 3 people standing in fucking shadow like garden area. Doesn't make any sense.
Further damage will be dealt. Russ and Moja go 1 for 1. Zan picks up another. That's going to be a Phantom recoverable as well. PTC not going to be meeting with Lightning Fast just yet, so it's going to be a classic 2 versus 3 on the retake. PTC.
Okay, nice little fight for Nouse. Get the spike down.
With an operator in play for SK Rossi as well. You miss the shot. You get out that headhunter if you can. I almost don't want to see PTC commit heavily to this fight. Really play on the element of the later surprise.
Savvy taken down as well, so ultimately this is a world where they can get back into this Lightning Fast.
Okay, nice read from Lightning Fast. Now they know. 1 person on site probably. Yeah, just go. Just go. You know this guy is here. Somebody stick? Unlucky. Unlucky. Nice run from Zan.
Patricia still has stalling power. Bit of value, but it's luckily enough. And they're in some safe hands of Zan.
Chamber up. Bad flash. Okay, you know that he's here by himself. Run him down.
Oh, this is going to be awkward. Damara does get 1, but with that 2 to force, SK Rossi has to connect onto the shots, and he's denied immediately. Nakia finds the first onto SK Rossi. And now this large rotation coming all the way through C long. How quickly can Velocity get here?
Well, PDC dead. Meant there was no flank watch. They revealed themselves with the door and the power.
4 players for Nouse going into spawn.
I was about to say, this is quite
Dude,
a deep investment. I don't know if it's
what?
the best choice for them.
What are these post plant positions for Nouse?
Is ready on the distance, and we're talking about how good he was, already finding that lurk. Nakia, Moja getting a couple more, but it's still a 2-on-2. Xavi, Nakia, what are you going to be able to do in this position? Lightning Fast. Creeping on in, Russ with the aftershock just to try and hold it
just gonna stick.
He does pick up another, and now into that defuse.
No.
The shot, can he connect? He's done well, and Lightning Fast will have not enough time. Has not been able to live up to his.
Okay, I mean it works for Nouse. I really don't understand what they're doing with these post plants though. Like they're all playing off site. Seems crazy.
And they will reset the economy of Velocity quite handsomely at the moment. Unless we get a cheeky thrifty to come on through. We have had our fair share of those over the course of this tournament.
Ooh. A good attempt. One of those rogue headhunter bullets can do some serious damage. That's always the thing, you know. Chamber, an interesting agent, can definitely shoot, but...
Okay, C stack, they clear. Nobody. Are they going to rotate off? Yep, sounds like it.
Back towards A.
Rossi just playing for a pick, just trying to chill.
5-on-5 retake for Velocity.
And where do they choose to plant? How far deep do they go into the site as well? You've got to be careful when this Rolling Thunder and full set of utilities are available. I mean, look how much Velocity have for this.
Damara's going to get straight in. Does still have the Bucky on towards the defuse already. Relay Bolt is going to slow it down slightly. Hunter's Fury, oh, it's making it awkward. Damara has not...
Oh, that's a sick play, actually. That's nice.
And he's found it. There is no way this has just occurred.
That's nice. It's crazy that they, at this point, just decide, okay, they're playing fully post-plant. Did they even fully check tree? He just sticks. I mean, this could have gotten really bad if this breach ult wasn't Like if they didn't win this, if there's anybody in tree, because they didn't fully clear tree. But you know what? I respect it. I respect it. What's up, Derek?
That's what I'm talking about, man. Look how much utility velocity have to.
What's up, Derek? Darion Valorant.
In post-plant scenarios, keep a couple of members on the side itself. Gonna put some good value on the steel garden in a round such as this too. Early on in the piece still, as Rubble is full contest from both teams.
Ooh. Where's that eye? Nobody breaking that eye? Come on now. Come on now. Somebody break the eye. Hello? Wait, where is this? Oh, it's just around the corner and he just runs into it. Whoops.
Very quick there as well.
Whoops.
Actually managing to find both of them. Damara and Russ taken down immediately. Two very impactful members. So despite winning that previous round on the Thrifty, you know, so far they've already
okay. Lightning fast anchoring. No smoke for 5. He's in trouble. Has paranoia. Not going to use it. Gets owned. Well, NT. Alright, free round for Nous. Not a very good round from Velocity. Not a very good round. Yep. Good timeout afterwards.
Of the group as after this, you want to make sure that you are really comfortable. You want to get the victory, of course. Get more fans behind you.
Oh man, and just getting that upper bracket final spot, right? You know, not having to be on immediate elimination.
Well,
so
as long as you're not third seed. First and second
correct.
Seeds get into that upper bracket. Third seed, well, they're going to start a little bit more handicapped.
Oh, look, I'm just so...
Ooh, actually, okay, nice. This positioning from Rossi is cool. I really like this chamber position. This is something that I built into some of our strats with the chamber once the buffs came in. I think that this spot is really nice.
Upper bracket final spot, right? You know, not having to be on immediate elimination.
Well, so as long as you're not third seed.
Ospas, yeah, Demon 1, Ethan, and FNS.
Well, they're going to start a little bit more handicapped.
Look, I'm just so jaded at this point in time, Komodo. If every team
I can't confirm or deny that.
It's just series just as seriously as the other. I think it's so important for the momentum to continue into play.
Where is Rossi's trip? Does he not have a trip?
Sure. You're going to get another steal of a round here is Velocity, though. Put the red nose on if they're able to for now.
Uh-oh. PTC ready for that to defend.
Okay, the stack doesn't work out.
Still two members on towards this site to try and deny, but again, only with the classics. I mean, SK Rossi does have the headhunt up, but
I mean, they can kind of just go wherever.
Towards bottom mid.
Good patience from Velocity, just holding the stack.
I don't think the Hornet's going to catch any further information, so they are.
They think this is fully clear. Love the patience. Gets a couple kills, does some damage, not bad. Alright, this round is over.
Not really letting anything sort of get too far ahead of them. It's always an interesting series looking at this one. The eye test says that it should go 3 maps, but you know, Nous have been playing pretty lights out Valorant throughout the course of this competition. 3 maps, but
okay, they ran this last time. It was Rossi alone on C. They teleported behind him and collapsed on him. They run the same thing. This time it's lightning fast in front. Rossi holding back passively. Kind of a nice little adaptation. Gives away a free kill. Now they're committing more ults.
Obviously pushing in the Nightfall as well to force SK Rossi away. So they are going to lock it towards the site, but it will be at a disadvantage.
Yeah, he was very ambitious to stick that from the shadow.
Ooh, that's not good. Damara, hello? How do you win that?
Damara going to be able to be the first to get back into war.
Gets 2. Getting 2 there is criminal.
Goes straight in. The IGL continues to be the hero for this team. He's actually not going to get caught by the Nightfall either, so all of a sudden,
Mojer, no utility.
Decent post plant, even at their disadvantage. Now the overdrive.
But did they troll themselves with the plant position? I think they kind of did. Why did they plant here? I feel like that plant is a huge mistake by them. Good night, Derek. Get some sleep. Get your beauty rest. Everybody knows that you need it.
Cannot afford to let them do that.
It's exactly what you need from your captain, right? Someone who's going to allow everyone to thrive, to shine.
We can't have you looking like a grandpa this early in your life.
Madeline is there to trade Russ quickly. Damara finding Zan in the process as well. My God, Madeline, the impact that he's had in these last couple of rounds. But PTC, oh, never count him out. The Vice making it all work here. Steel Garden available. Razor Vines in tow.
Giant brawl for rubble.
Down towards stairs earlier. Nakia will find that dark cover down for now.
It's a big boon that both of the smokers are alive as well, because on 11 HP, PDC needs some assistance from Nakia. Block off an angle or two, and you'll be able to work a little bit better, but they're going to overlook.
Okay, good timing by Lightning Fast.
I was about to say, he does manage to slip the net for this paranoia.
I think you can hear Chamber coming.
Footsteps of SK Rossi. But what angle does he check first? What does he clear? He's played it forward.
Great trade.
But no, SK Rossi.
Great trade. Nice little team play. Jumping for his teammate.
This is your own map pick, of course, as Velocity, right? You always want to be getting your map pick. You want to shake off any nerves coming onto the stage. In South Asia this year, couple of first trophies. One that's not a first, but it's still a top podium.
They've definitely been looking good. And that's the thing, you know, it's a region that desperately needs representation in Tier 1. There's so much talent to offer. And when you've got some, you know, solid heads on the shoulders of these players, you know, it's a region that desperately needs representation in Tier 1.
Collapsing on PTC, this is nice. They're doing a lot of Rossi on an island.
Solid heads on the shoulders of these players.
Yeah. PDC gone, so Steel Garden.
Oh, just gives up the spot.
You can get the plant down. But it's going to be a pretty favorable retake for Velocity once again. If Russ gets a kill, that's Rolling Thunder once more.
Honestly, Rossi's playing this pretty well. Wow, everybody going heaven is crazy. Nobody watching stairs at all. Okay, breach ult. I mean, they're just going full numbers approach. Just bring all the numbers. Great round from Russ. Okay. At what time do you guys usually sleep in the boot camp? Never. No sleep. Only Valorant all the time. Okay, that was a big round. Big half. Five-person B slam. Just sending it. Absolutely sending it. Don't love this pistol. Not a huge fan of 5-0 slam pistols on Lotus. Feel like this is one of those maps where going 5-0 is almost always a mistake.
Full sense, right? The defuse. There's a definite strong suit for Velocity, but it was also early in the tournament, right? Different stage, different teams. Now had the time to do some homework on this one.
Taking some serious scalps so far. Full sense, Riddle, Order. Obviously now versing Mouse, who is currently sitting the top of this group. Shim, Red Force not too far away.
I should watch the motive game with Darion. Maybe I'll get Darion on here for a playoff game. Maybe. We'll see.
It's not just a fluke. And I don't believe it is so far. They have been crushing it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind 5-man slam, but on pistol I think it's always bad on this map.
Walk past these rounds unless some earlier things happen.
Convergence happening this year? I have no idea. I know nothing about offseason. I know absolutely nothing about the offseason events.
Now essentially fighting for the top seed in the second group, right? In Group B.
Okay, there's no chance they win this round.
They have a side which they were still, you know, they did enough on in my mind.
7-7.
Be with the team. Hit those shots.
Ooh. I can't believe it. The Neons have completely blinked past each other, and Zan's going to be able to get one.
Okay, trade the Neons.
Denied any shrouded step. Damara obviously
Okay, we'll aggressively take the space, push them back, no smoke. No smoke from Nakia, just gonna let them get all the way into A site. Okay, really decisive from Velocity. One could say they're playing with some velocity.
Damara still actually finding that kill even after avoiding the fake out and breaking it accordingly. So far, Naos at a disadvantage here. But look at this walk.
Okay, Fade takes the plant.
Trying to play with fire around the other side of this dark cover.
They make them burn Paranoia for drop.
Doesn't quite connect on these remaining players.
I feel like that's maybe a bit too loose of a use there. Good post line positions from Velocity. All right, nicely done. Get the first gun round. Do I follow Premier League? No. I don't really. The only pro sports that I watch at this point are like the NBA. Basically.
Going on back to what we saw from him kind of last year, right?
I had to pay. Derek, go to bed. Nobody wants you here.
Scared in those sort of moments to go in for a to see that he is with the team on this one. And
I am paying you shit.
How do they get away with this, man? Damara and Russ, they've just been playing such perfect Valorant. Awesome synergy in unison. But it's Xavi who opens up with 2. Can he find a third? No, it's a dink.
Okay, double from Lightning Fast.
PTC is going to be wondering where the hell the rest of his team has gone.
Chat, you all have permission to refer to Derek as Dare Bear from now on.
So A site free of charge.
In fact, you should probably change your name to that. Then you can get all the Korean girls being like, Dare Bear, ooh woo. I think you'd have a lot of fans if you change your name to Dare Bear.
But he's just so far away from the action to hear anything.
At least that's my opinion.
Be a plant to the heart's content of Velocity. And if you are PTC, because you are so far away, when you hear the sight of things, are you just calling for a save? Are you opting for this retake at all?
I can't believe that PTC is just... Okay, I guess he was just gambling they were going to come see.
But again, Mitch, there's just a flash. You're doubling up here as Velocity. It's the right play.
Buying his time here, PTC.
Even got the trademark for Rossi.
Little high-low.
Yeah, just really heading in slow. Nice and simple. And
hello, Mr. Rossi. Use your trip. Put your trip somewhere.
Not needing to overthink this one at all, and I think PTC's actually run out of time completely. Yeah, just wanting to take this weaponry into the next.
That's the thing. If he sees one of the guys, he goes for the fight.
And obviously, you know, now it's a team that's international. They pick up players like PTC and Zan. Now's been playing phenomenally since, and I guess the same thing could be said for Velocity.
Derek, you've got a gray head of hair.
I mean, even over in that Vietnam finals for the SCA playoffs, right? Not the greatest look against Full Sense in that lower 5 final.
Or rather, you have hair on your head, I should say. Which is, you know, more than some people can say.
Able to turn that around in Ascension, already booked their ticket into the playoffs. Still be looking, you know, pretty happy with that one, but this is definitely a game that they want to be securing. They want to get
nice pick. Nice pick. Speeding up into C, where they are too, but shouldn't really matter. Damara just bullying them back. Everybody needs to get through the choke. They do. Okay, a little too crazy from Damara.
Has now been denied, so it's going to be probably a little bit too challenging for these two players now.
Spike's still not down. It's taking them a little bit longer than you would like.
So maybe if they get a kill, they could try and stick this retake out.
I mean, you got to give it a crack anyway, right? It's an eco round. You've got nothing really to lose in this one. If you use the overdrive, though, and it goes wayward, then that's rough.
There's definitely, I'm telling you right now, next year, there's definitely going to be some signs in the arena that have drawn Derek as a little, like, teddy bear. And it's going to be rooting for Dare Bear.
He's actually looking the other way, and Zan, unfortunately, has to pull away. Great time, Paranoia. Xavi picks up the Phantom. Okay, maybe there's a chance here. Now that's the overdrive pop. They're going to be moving in.
Holy shit.
Who is lightning fast himself. The Neon gets the job done here as Naus will recover.
Damn, that's a big round.
And it's a beautiful round against them.
Money is still okay, though, because I'm pretty sure that Rossi can buy.
Sam loves for a timeout. Getting out of his chair, but it looks like he was denied by his headphones. Everyone, dude! In the safety of my own course of the year, some have to play in these finals to get 2 shots.
Patrick is on Velocity. Good night. For the 3rd time.
You find your spot.
To the old CN region when I was watching it as well. See if it maybe put it on the map at Masters, but I think it was a started it. Anywho's big
Ooh,
round.
big scan. Where did the scan land? Just right. Damn. Okay, they put the scan directly in the neon wall. It's kind of unlucky for Velocity because I don't think this is necessarily planned. But it's a good spot to throw this because it's going to land in most neon walls. It's going to land in a smoke if a smoke is here. Kind of a nice little counter eye here.
Saw that started it. Anywho's big round here, and well, that might just be it already. Moja and Zan to start things off.
Standing up, for sure. Two of these individuals that have been relied on heavily throughout the course of this competition for Naus. And now it makes it a little bit more uncomfortable because you look at the financial situation of Velocity, bought the wrong stock, clearly.
What do you look to do to get back into this round as Velocity? Because you don't really want things to tie on up, right? You drop the Thrifty, now scores a tie
Oh.
up themselves.
Okay, one person in.
Need to see a misstep from Naus here, perhaps.
Nice shot by Zan. Rossi punished. I assume Velocity just saves here. Yeah.
A lot more for Naus, getting dirty in the duels, getting the defuse.
What's up, Shubhanu? Shubhanu, how are you?
So the early duel has been pulled away. Moja not interested. Gonna play back from drop. Looking with the operator, that door is going to be open.
Whenever you watch Valorant, I crave pizza. I mean, I just crave pizza all the time, so I can relate.
Instead, he pulls away.
I can relate.
The old classic Okamoto, the good old 5 versus 5 on the retake.
I mean, you got the Nightfall that Madeline has to answer back with the one that Xavi is preparing.
Looks like Damara wants to still try and play all up in their face, and I don't blame him. The Prowler, though, does get the catch. Stan! Oh, he's slowed down by that rolling thunder.
Wow, nice fill by Lightning Fast.
For his troubles, now 3 versus 2.
The Velocity post plant positions are really good, actually. Every single time they come A, they're in the right spots.
PTC, and now as they creep in,
Very nice.
here, Madeline, it's gonna leave it all on Anarchia right
Great round from Velocity.
Prowler will be destroyed.
Really good round from Velocity.
Sandus with the bait of the Prowler back around the side.
What's my favorite topping? I mean, to be honest, it changes. Whatever I'm in the mood for. Happy Diwali to you as well. Sometimes I'm in the mood for just something simple like cheese or pepperoni. And other times I want to get a little spicy, you know? Get some like arugula, prosciutto, goat cheese. Depends on whether I'm feeling fancy or not. Good team fighting into spawn. Kind of feels like Naus is a little more uncoordinated than they have been. I want to go back and watch this one more time. I mean, this is kind of just like a little unfortunate for Naus. They 4-man fight A. Velocity's going 5-0 C. There's a bit of just guessing correct happening from Velocity, but also once they get on site, they're converting the post plants, which is big.
Lightning Fast does get the response though, so 4 versus 4 it will stand. And are they going to get aggressive?
Do I know the final scores? Yeah, I did see the results. But I don't know how it happened, and I don't remember what the scores are, I just know who won the games.
That does take the sweat off this team a little bit right now. Moja, Nakia having to find their way in.
What's the future plan for GE? Refer to the pinned comment.
Onto the teleport, onto the location of this Yoru, and now the breakaway. It's actually
second one where
nice post plant again.
to actually eventuate before you go for the individualistic swings, go for it together. These are the things we need to start to rope in. These are the things where the pressure scenarios start to get the better of you a little.
Damara.
Okay.
Having a ball right now, doing damage, denying. The Velocity need to make sure that they do not lose this round.
Damn, wait,
right now.
what?
Zan with one
What is Naus doing here?
having a ball right now, doing damage, denying.
Okay, Paranoia is the neon.
The Velocity need to make sure that they do not lose this round right now. Zan with one, denied.
Bucky flying in into the middle of nowhere.
Very low. SK Rossi finds PTC. And Velocity have played this too.
Good little freeze from Velocity. They don't know where this last guy is. They're way up. Just play together.
This time round, Moja with 5 HP. It feels impossible.
Oh yeah, this one's just not doable. Velocity get onto 12 and map point for their own map in this.
Did I watch Velocity? Yeah, I've watched all of their games so far.
For a reason, right? Because Velocity have their mojo back on this attacking side.
They absolutely do, and mojo is ever so important in a game like Valorant. Having that confidence to flex onto the opponents. And already Zan is caught. The aftershock may have actually put him into the dirt just then, but it will
A little bit of a faster timing from Rossi up middle. Not bad. They're going to go for a B split. Oh, never mind. Okay, nice. Nicely done. Opens up B.
From the chamber with the operator. Beautiful stuff now. He can start to creep through, lock them out, and 2 versus 5.
Good pivot to C. I mean, Velocity's macro's looking nice. They're playing well.
He's done it well again.
They are playing well.
All of the space that's required to clear Waterfall fully. He's done a really good job at slotting himself into these angles to catch Naus off guard. And now it's Zan and Nakia to see if they can win a 2 versus 5.
Zan's certainly the man to potentially look to do it. SK Rossi slid on. Now it's going to be the overdrive popped as well. Maybe a chance. He does get an interception onto Lightning Fast, but he's got to be...
God, that ult is so scary.
And he absolutely does. Straight into the crosshair.
All right. Nice map from them. Really nice map.
Come through from the guys over at Now so far has been Xavi, right? He's been...
Yeah, this is the experience they have. 3 of their players have played in Tier 1, and to me, it really shows. Like,
What do I think are Velocity's chances of making Ascension? I think they are probably the 4th most likely team to go up.
You don't see a lot of players do that.
But they did beat Now, so maybe they're the 3rd most likely. I still think Boom and Nongshim are the top.
Teams are getting right, and that's why they're able.
But Velocity is definitely in the running. Like, there's a real chance that they're going to make it.
That experience and well-drilled ability of this team, paired with that
It's hey
now,
yeah.
As much kind of
Look how happy Big Time is. He's like, yeah, I scouted these players. I coached them. Taught them everything they know. These are my boys.
This is virtually the same as what we saw in Lotus, just with Sova in instead of the Fade. Now, I will say, this kind of composition is certainly much more unorthodox on Ascent.
I think Gecko has a place in the meta. Yeah, he definitely does, but not very many people know how to play him well.
The weaknesses a little bit more easily here.
That's true. SLT is a little bit of a dark horse for me. Like, I didn't think they were that good,
Yes, absolutely.
but then they looked really good when they played the other day against Boom.
Between Velocity and Naos,
But I don't know. Like,
map pick.
it's hard for me to rate SLT, I think.
To adapt if they are able to read what Velocity is going to bring. Of course, the actions.
Confidence is a scary, scary thing. You should have scary thing.
I mean, I think if Velocity beats Nongshim, then they should be probably favorites to qualify, but you never know. Once you get to the playoffs, things get a little different.
Same compositions that these two teams.
Caster said that Velocity beating Riddle in Full Sense was a fluke. I disagree with that.
And love Velocity, their own style. Now can pull some strats and stuff from PaperX and from Fnatic, who run this composition as well. And this could be the time for Velocity to win this series 2-0 cleanly, to take that challenge in towards who is going to eventually get the first seed. For now, though, if they are able to enter back, send us to Haven, try to win the series and get that top seed into the playoffs.
One thing I will say is the fact that Neon and Breach are working on this map is amazing, because I've been saying that Neon is a good agent on this map for like over a year, and I've been saying that Breach is a good agent on this map for like 3 years, and I've been wanting to play Breach on this map in so many different comps. This year I was really like, I bet Neon would be fucking nuts on this map.
No casualties for the early stages.
But I couldn't convince anybody to try it.
Certainly would be a statement, Komodo. Velocity going 3-0, and then the game up against Nongshim, which is going to throw some question marks about where some of these players end up in the competition. Xavi is going to be the nice one to find the opening. We've talked
Yikes.
about Battle Sage and
Little
how well
whiffy.
they do, but we've also talked a lot about Russ. Finds Moja, finds Zan.
Great shots from Russ to save the round.
Xavi denied.
Russ and Damara saving the round.
As well towards Naus, and that's going to be one of the things as well, right?
I think Russ is mad hungry, and it shows. He's playing really well this Ascension.
By this one when they were slowing things down. So Velocity keep up the pace, it could actually
But also, I would love to see him on more than just Breach every map. You know?
be a good idea for the next couple of rounds.
A little awkward for Rossi, though, if he's not able to get out of that. Rendezvous gives him some safe passage for now. Fault line also to catch, so he's going to find
Nice shots.
very, very quickly here with that outlaw. Nicely done. Has to move back in with the classic, however.
Madeline covers.
Sheriff from Zan. He looks to creep around, but now as we see Damara just straight all up in the grill, what can you even do there, can you? Straight into it.
Nice, they're picking up all the weapons. They're all on the same page. Looks good.
But I can't help but wonder, when we start to get into the proper rifle rounds, can Velocity continue it, Mitch? Because we've so far seen the good stacking towards A and the stacking towards B. It was the right spots 2 times over. What happens to Velocity when things change up around the map?
Yeah, I mean, I think the main worry that I have for Velocity is that once there's a break, because there's like a little bit of a break between playoffs, right? It's like they finish groups and then there's like a couple day break. Let's see. Yeah. Wait. Maybe not. No, I guess there's really no break. It's just straight through. I was gonna say you have a little bit more time to like go back and just kind of watch what Velocity is doing, but maybe not. Maybe you just got to go.
I mean, though, at the end of the day, the bonus you've always got to play a little bit more risky and lightning fast. Oh, you might be able to catch a couple of members off guard here. Moja definitely watching that top mid position.
That's kind of crazy that there's no break.
It's going to be an awkward line. Great opening. Lightning fast.
Man, tier 2 teams just really get hosed. Like, their tournaments are just fucking brutal. There's no breaks. There's no time to like make changes or fix or ante. You just gotta keep sending it the whole time. Yeah, that's insane that there's no break between between playoffs and groups.
Your time to shine, my friends. You've been looking good in this series. If you can catch Zan, maybe
Nice shot.
Maybe there's a way they're separated. Now he split the wicket.
Holy shot.
Madeline! Oh, I saw it coming. I was
Nice try. Nice try.
Versus 3, your last one, but I gotta say that is some really good
Big damage. Big damage on the bonus. Yep. Sets up Rossi with the outlaw.
Guardians they're coming into this next round with.
You got to be expecting this outlaw at this point. They're buying the outlaw constantly.
The financial pool is down. They're investing all the way. So just having a little bit of a look.
Maybe a bit of a mistake by Naus to not recognize that there's going to be an outlaw. They've got too many light armors.
Gonna be trying to lay a helping
Ooh,
hand.
doesn't matter. Great shot from Nakia.
Immediately, very bold to be crossing that position so late into the rounds, especially dry outside market.
How much of a break? Even just like 2 days is enough to just like take a breather and watch some VODs. But if you got to prep for the next team the next day, it's hard to really like fix anything. You just kind of have to keep going with what you've got.
Make sure that he's not getting caught off guard like that.
No distractions. Lightning fast now.
The Guardian's kind of paying off in this round. Ooh, Damara. Good stun. Doesn't expect the third guy.
However, it's not going to matter when Nakia has found 3. And now this rotation coming in from PTC, surely going to be able to find Rusty. He does shoulder it.
Oh, there's no grand final. That's right, because both teams qualify, so they just take the top 2. Okay.
That rolling thunder, Komodo. Great shot from Zavi, so denied. It's not going to be happening today. Nor is the ace that's going to be coming through.
What went wrong with Patrick Watson on GE? I mean, the kid couldn't get a visa, so we practiced for 2 months with him, and then he didn't get his visa, and then we had to practice with a different team. And during that time, he was just stuck in the Philippines playing ranked or fucking around. I don't know. And losing 2 months on a young player in terms of his development is a really big deal. I feel like when he came back, he was not nearly as locked in with the team as he was when he left.
This next round, so we'll see if there's going to be anything that plays a little bit of disfavor in that regard. Lots of light shields coming on through as well. Open up the account.
Yeah, I mean, the motive velocity match would be cool because of Spin being the coach, Benkai being on the other side as well. Yeah.
crash denied for Moja inside mid.
I'd be excited to see that matchup.
Nothing really happening at this point in time. Just a slow rotation back around. Velocity immovable at this point.
Yeah, well, not getting too close with that judge.
Okay, we got a couple shotguns.
Over towards the B site.
Yep, heading over to B. They kind of waste the drone. Drone really not getting much.
Playing to see what damage you can get before getting out of dodge and rendezvousing to market.
What's the timing like here? Madeline?
Movement, though, from the guys over at B. Madeline.
Okay, yeah, he should be expecting this. Hello?
Try and fight here. He does shoulder out Moja, and I think he's pulled a lot of info, but SK Rossi taken down by Zan.
Using the ults?
Coming through as well, making it very, very awkward, but
This has been a really bad round from Velocity.
now, so basically straight on out. Moja's done it all.
Yeah, this round from Velocity was terrible.
All feels a little
I don't understand anything that they just did.
Been so
Maybe some nerves, maybe some communication issues.
utility has been mostly good, but right then it certainly favored Mouse.
Am I impressed with Godspeed coaching? I mean, yeah, I think Velocity's fundamentals look good.
a bit of a premium once more for this mid control. Seeing a lot of teams so far when it comes to
Zan with the op, the attacking op. Okay,
not able to get a shot off before being
kind of a nice call.
Yeah, he's absent right now, isn't he? Absent without leave as well. You've got to be putting up that impact as the chamber, you know, when you opt to take that as the sentinel. Great shot.
Damn, another one.
Second. Typically,
Yeah, really opening up the round with those picks. Now, Velocity's always going to have to be afraid of taking some aggressive positions. They're going to have to invest a little bit more. It's a little bit harder without the KO because of the knife for info, so they're going to have to... This is actually a very good adaptation from Naus.
Can't be seeing it now. Again, another individual play from Lightning Fast.
Thanks, Nikhil.
if he pops the paranoia.
Yeah, we'll see what happens in 2026. Great spot by Lightning Fast.
Maybe there's a chance, but he makes the right choice. He pulls
Okay.
the resurrection here for Nakia. PTC comes
Ooh.
back as well with another, and Russ
Lightning Fast versus the world.
have to be all Lightning Fast.
Nope.
No need to shift the spike over towards Sand and TP to the B site, for example, when PTC does get moment input, get the team to settle.
Okay, timeout. What's the adjustment?
Feel like
More passive lines for Rossi, or potentially
Just been some sort of equipment issue anyway, so it should
giving him some
get back into it.
extra support? Where are they putting him? Okay, passive on A.
I think any of the 10 players in this server have negative aura.
You're probably spot on.
Yeah.
Just the casters.
I do like how often Lightning Fast is buying the judge. Big fan of that.
Yeah. Anyways, just the judge for Lightning Fast here. See if he's going to be able to do anything with that, or if the pistols can somehow be decisive enough to deal a blow, keep things close.
What's the biggest downside and upside? I think the biggest upside is that they play well together as a team, and it looks like their fundamental stuff like trading and like doing stuff together is good. The downside is that they're playing the same comp on every map, which I don't think is optimal,
Too quietly.
because you're going to start to see too many like consistent patterns,
So far, really big
and also probably it's not the best comp for certain maps. But it's working so far, and being comfortable is a huge thing.
fake out hit, and a couple of warning shots as well, but only 2 left in the chamber here, unfortunately, which means they're actually going to start to pull away here now. Now the focus set on towards B.
There's a bit of a different look as well in where they're
30
placing this
seconds
shear over towards A2, right? Generally, you want to see PTC bring that into the B main control with tap velocity.
Okay, the pivot over. Nice delay from Russ. Sets up the flood. Ooh, Damara
15 seconds.
pops the ult. Maybe a little bit too greedy there.
Have to get moving very, very quickly. Russ could keep going. Russ
Winnable.
could do damage. He could
Super
do
winnable.
serve right now, Komodo. He's
Yeah, okay, great delay from the breach.
But how much longer?
Really nice round
From the shadows, I believe.
from the breach and the omen.
Site, right?
He
And
does,
just
yeah.
kind of parks it a little bit, waits silently, lets Russ dance around and do what he. Thrifty. And it's another scenario where I'm saying, unless they can do something, you know, shenanigans afoot with the Thrifty, and it bloody well happens.
I don't think they're going to have time to play new comps in playoffs.
Unlike consistency.
Oh,
I'm saying
show it to me
if
again.
They could do something, you know, shenanigans afoot with the thrifty, and it bloody well happens.
Very, very clean. Komodo.
Just a solid counter. Now overcommitting into the A take.
The Hunter's Fury denying
Double Hunter's Fury kill. Rest in peace.
And that all of a sudden could allow Velocity to get back in towards this series now. The dark cover to allow some safe passage towards wine, but will they be drinking? We'll have to see shortly.
And there's no resurrection as well, right? That's just been previously utilized. So damage solidified. Bodies down.
Oh man, SK Ross.
Ooh, should have been a free kill.
They do manage to find their way out. The barrier wall will be destroyed, which means that Xavi now just needs to get the slow orb up. Buy themselves some additional time. That spike is going to be planted, so still winnable for
They've got full breach utility for the retake. But nobody Heaven's a little crazy.
Beautiful stuff so far. The double up in Heaven, but Madeline might be able to get a rude awakening onto Zan.
A little bit of a troll here on the retake from Velocity. I don't really know why they had 3 people in Garden. Nobody Heaven. I don't like that at all.
Being denied. It's all on the lightning fast. He got 3 in the previous round, but he would.
Yeah, this is a big mistake by them.
Guns the cosmetic. I haven't said that. We go from the thrift nicely for Naus.
Oh man, you can really start to see Velocity shake now. Naus, you know, aren't playing absolute 10 out of 10 Valorant right now, but they're certainly getting away with some interesting positions. Rossi out once again, unable to find that opening.
You think their plan was to isolate PTC? I mean, you can just talk about this guy's always alone. Punish him anytime you see him.
Does spot the information though, so they know somebody's in here. They know someone's up close. Still has the fast lane, still has the relay bolt, but who's going to creep on towards them? And now the dimensional drift is popped as well, Komodo. They're going to be making their way in all together. There is dimensional support as well from Madeline.
I really like how often Velocity buys shotguns. Big fan of that. Insane from Madeline that he lives there. Oh my god, this is messy.
Lightning fast does get to play this round.
Let him know.
So 45 points of HP. Spike now planted. Very, very doable here still. Xavi 2 away from the resurrection, so he's not going to have it in this round. Lightning fast slowly creeps his way in to try and connect here. Xavi, he would have to find him straight off the rip, but the good damage is dealt. And now with the heal as well, I think Lightning fast isn't.
Just gonna save. Okay, makes sense.
That utility to get that one now to get close to previously in the 2 series that they.
Vibes merchants as mentioned.
Okay, Neon comes over to A.
Now Damara, great shot there opening onto Moja.
Wow, they okay, they teleport on site. This is super awkward.
Stuck inside A main, and it makes it so uncomfortable for them. Damara just having a little bit of a spot forward. Naki are actually up.
What the fuck is this wall?
And it makes it so uncomfortable for them. Damara.
They just walled themselves off. Were they all supposed to boost on this wall, or are they just trying to boost one person?
And it makes it so uncomfortable for them. Damara just having
it kind of looks like they're just trying to boost one person. What do they think was going to happen? He's just alone with a wall.
He's denied the rest of the team. I don't think that was this way, unless it was to try and pick up.
I mean, that is a hyper troll wall. Jesus.
But it's denied completely. PTC has to try and do it solo. Rotation is here. They would absolutely have to fumble this one. Velocity already coming deep in on the flank is going.
Yeah, actual artist moment.
So PTC is going to have.
They can just sit. They can just sit. They don't need to hunt. They gotta be careful of their own money too.
I mean, I guess they were trying to like wall take the duel res if he. Or I don't know. I mean, I honestly have no idea what the plan was there. It didn't make any sense. The plan was bad. Whatever the plan was, it was not a good plan.
Execution, I think, yeah.
A good discussion to lion share around. But this is the time to try and equalize us up on the 6.
Okay, I mean, Naus is doing a good job. They got 6 rounds on attack on Ascent. They're in a good spot.
We're gonna have a couple of different battles across the extremities around the map. The A main control, getting your chamber on the line with that operator at B. That's a team flash that you don't really want to see from Mocha. Self flash, rather.
A little bit of scrap, Komodo. It's That's why we love it. They've already burnt
Yeah,
down
they've
the
know it.
of the round. SK
That should be a
Rossi,
kill.
no, you've got to hit those, my friend.
Yeah,
That allows
that's
you
got to be a kill.
to live on here. There is still
Redemption.
over towards the side of B as we now see Velocity
Nice,
make their way
nice
through.
proactive space taking
It is only gonna be one and done.
on the A side of the
Damara
map.
has to try and hold this completely solo.
Damara stalls them up, buys
It's gonna
time.
be so challenging for him to do to just try and buy that additional time. They know exactly where he is. Recon
A little crazy that they're rotating the chamber in the breach and not the Sova in the breach.
to try and gather some further information.
But
they have to clear it together, and they will.
whatever.
Beautiful stuff there from Naus. Knowing exactly where they need to be and where they need to clear.
They're going to go on down to get the res back on the Zan. They want to 100% this round.
Who's a player I regret not signing this season that you had the chance to?
SK Rossi, Russ, there we go.
I mean, I don't know.
Revenge for SK Rossi. Now it's an opportunity to really try and get their way back in towards this. Sure, the dark cover splits off short, but they can make their way through. It's going to be the recon bolt out first. Aftershock to go down.
I don't really regret.
Utility coming out from the breach in Russ. He's doing absolutely everything for the team to be allowed out towards
I think,
still sitting back.
yeah,
They're
I don't
still
know.
holding this position. Now,
I don't really think it's worth regretting the
100%
signings.
round. They've used a lot of utility, but it's absolutely perfect. And that
Who
is
was I rooting for at Champs? I was rooting for MIBR.
Now's it going to be Russ to get that SK Rossi. But again, just too many numbers across the board when you've got
Normally, I don't really have a favorite team, but I was rooting for MIBR.
difficult, and now a fresh new round where SK
Nice
Rossi
pick.
finally
Redemption
gets
arc. Ooh. The delayed mid crunch gets kind of taken apart. Lightning fast. Very aggro position. That's nice. Hello? Oh shit.
He certainly can be again. Lightning fast TP's in. It's in the market. He's going to be able to pick up all his veggies, get a coffee with it as well, but he'll need to make sure he takes the frag too. Xavi knows exactly where this man is clearing, veering, but instead he's going to close the gate and try and close out this clutch.
He had
Okay,
no
let-
idea
yeah.
until the paranoia came on through from Lightning Fast. So you can see
Yeah,
how hesitant he was.
paranoia a little bit.
Just needs to buy time now, Komodo.
Maybe could have saved it, but
Panic into the mind of
I don't
Lightning
know.
Fast. This would be for an 8th round, 8 attack.
has no idea where he is.
Xavi, you were talking about him being absent in the previous map of Lotus Komodo, and I would absolutely agree, but absence makes the heart grow.
Ooh, big clutch.
Fast secures the Zowie clutch. And
Big
now,
clutch.
Instead, Velocity will pick up 5. Game still.
Big
That could have been a
clutch.
really 3 versus 1, or 1 versus 3 rather, in that moment in time, but unfortunately not. 11 HP. Lightning Fast gets it done. 7-5 at the half. This one is close. Are we going to get the third map? I don't know. You'll have to
Before GE, I coached Ascend Game Changers, and Tier 2 North American team, free agent team.
Just gotta hold on until then.
And also, I did a little bit of collegiate work as well.
Tight indeed. Are we going to get a clean 2-0 from Velocity, trailing at the moment? Or are now it's going to send us into the third. It's a bit of silence in the skulking up towards this B site where the Vice utility does lurk and lie. So
Okay, a little bit of a silent walk up.
Or bait it out.
Bait the wall. Now the problem with this is they have 0 map control anywhere else. So they basically just have to immediately commit to B and hope that Naus doesn't read this as a full stack.
They're gonna creep on in towards position now.
They're just contacting though. Naus is doing a great job being proactive. I feel like this is a little bit scary for Velocity at this point.
A little bit of damage
But
towards Nak, yeah.
they're all in. They know about the flank. And now they get to play defense on B site essentially,
But this is
which is a pretty good spot to be in.
scrappy battle in this 5 versus 5.
Really burnt out.
Zavi does have the wall. I assume he's going to use the wall up here. Yep, here comes the wall. Here comes the retake.
Straight through main. Now Rossi looking to be the first one to take point here, but now they are.
They're going a little bit slow.
Taking their time, wanting to dot their I's, cross their T's.
Nice breach stun. The breach stun in lane is super strong. Very nice post plant. I gotta say, Velocity's post plant theory has been really good so far. I'm a big fan of that.
Kills 5 alive. Start their affairs on this attacking side super early. Throw it back to what I mentioned earlier as well, Mitch, right?
Do you need game sense to be an analyst? I mean, if you're like a really good data visualization person, you don't necessarily even really need to know the game. You just need to know how to like pull reports and put stuff together. But it obviously helps to have decent game sense for everything.
It wasn't exactly a stack, but they did have a bit of control. PTC making the call now, trying to get rotation in from Nakia. They've invested nothing into this round.
Nah, the full eco. See if you can get a cheap.
See, Aditya, have a good Diwali if you celebrate.
A couple.
This is definitely the time to just equalize and focus for the bonus. Don't drop much.
I honestly don't know if I'm gonna watch. No, I mean I will watch Velocity Nongshim. I'll watch the VOD of it.
But it's not going to net any reward here right now.
What is today? Is today Sunday? I don't even know what day it is. What's happening? It is Sunday. Okay.
Site will be secured. It should just be a very, very quick retake attempt.
I've just been in a Valorant cave.
Hell of a lot to work with, as we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, focus on getting a little bit closer to that Hunter's Fury as well.
It's my favorite map. I don't have one. I like all of the maps.
With that double.
I like all the maps. I like all the agents. I like all the guns. I think Sunset might be one of my least favorite maps, actually.
Frozen in motion right now.
I like basically every map but Sunset.
Nobody wanting to make the first move. And I mean, look, Velocity are going to be careful. They don't want to lose too many, especially none of this extra weaponry like the
free gun, by the way.
the Phantom. Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
I mean, the right click to come on out from Xavi makes it less.
Yeah, Russ, you could tell he wasn't super happy with that one when all the guys went in and got hungry, but look, you got to give it to him. Velocity are on
7-7
right now as they do get these last couple of rounds back in tow, and now they're going to be
Definitely feels like Nous needs to protect their Vice Wall. They're just letting them bait the Vice Wall every single round, and they're not contesting it at all.
PDC when the util's gone, struggling to get acquainted with the headshots.
How am I spending my days? Spending time with family, hanging out with my dogs, watching Valorant, eating food, going on walks. Lightning fast, you crazy guy. Do a little freeze. They don't know if anybody's on B site, but it looks like they're pretty confident there is nobody. Little weird of a play, but it's a bonus round, so it doesn't really matter.
From Velocity to ahead of the curve instead of waiting for these post scenarios where we're seeing some strength from Velocity in that regard. Now,
I have 2 dogs.
Utility to try and keep them at bay, and it's just gonna be Tamara getting a little bit too big for his boots.
The battle stage is a beautiful, beautiful thing, Komodo. I miss it. I live for it. And already finding that opening with Zan in tow. They're just going to reposition accordingly, but that's made Velocity.
Dude, these positions from Nous are crazy. Like, they are all over the map.
Is going to be Moja. Not having the best game so far, but this could be potentially his time to sort of turn it around. Russ not going to be ready at all. Denied.
Big shots from PTC.
His troubles, lightning fast, able to respond, but Moja's power positioning, he could probably just turn any time he wants here as well to try and find that additional member. He's cautious. Obviously through.
Yeah.
He's going to get the
Okay, nice round from Nous. Good control of the map. Rossi just has to save.
Horse stand.
Cheeky spots in this round though from Nous, right? PDC. Say his name and he just starts to come alive in the server.
Do I think VLT can make it through? I mean, there's definitely a pretty good chance. They've probably got about as good of a chance as anybody at this point. But we'll have to see how what they're doing translates into playoffs when the pressure gets higher. But so far their mentality has been pretty good from what I can see. Let's go back and look at this exec. Okay, so this is going to be a just full-on B exec. They're going to ult for Boathouse to try and clear out for lightning fast teleport. They're just going to send the Neon through Insta, and they're going to have 2 people trailing late.
That's a spike too. Immediately drop down. Madeline will
Pretty nice design. But losing the smokes and not calming that there's no smokes is unfortunate. Or whatever It looks like they just completely forgot that there's no smokes for market.
We'll find PTC, so at least it is some
Because they are just not even considering that Lightning Fast is dead and didn't have time to smoke this for them.
safe passage in towards the site. Moja, Xavi finding members on the cross. As you said, Komodo, they invested so much, but Damara, my friend, I'll give you a chance. This is a possibility.
Top 2 Ascension prediction, honestly, it's probably Boom and Nongshim. As boring as that is, it's probably Boom and Nongshim. But I can see Nous doing it. I can see SLT, maybe, and I can see Velocity also making it.
You're getting a quick TP to the back of site to try and... One does need to... why am I forgetting the name? The fast lane.
10 to 7.
Komodo, look at you forgetting ability names. It's not even Conky today.
Yeah, I know. It's been a day.
It's certainly been a day. It's been a weekend of Valorant action. And
Wow.
we're loving it.
Kind of a sick play. Ooh, nice triple from Lightning Fast.
Able to find 3.
Saving the round.
Damara will drop Nakia and PTC.
Absolutely saving the round. Really nice fight from Nous, but Lightning Fast
Cuts the sound. I don't think they've heard him.
gets
They've got the
3.
They've got the timing, but now it gets a little bit awkward, right?
Yeah, what do you guys do?
They're
They can't
stuck
get
there.
through.
Yeah, I
And
think
PTC.
PTC might
Can
be
they
able to
hear
get
him?
top mid. He might be able to get top mid, Komodo.
Oh my god.
Walks. There's no way. He gets both of this. Oh, he's gone the wrong way.
Why is he going A?
Balls up.
Mitch, the only
Hello?
way that they're into the A side is if Lightning Fast got over the wall, but
Yeah.
there's no...
Why is he going A? There's a wall there.
Knows that they broke it. So he's playing on the thought process that they did break the wall to get through towards A because he's got his shear.
You can tell if the wall's broken or not. It tells you if the wall's broken or not.
Still, not popped, not activated. He would have known if they went there. So unfortunately for him, he's thinking...
Damn, he
A
just...
by breaking that wall.
He just mega overcooked his own brain.
They've now planted on the other side of the map, and it's going to be another scenario like we saw for him on Lotus, where he's going to get there, see no one, and probably have to save.
He's going to have to turn on Strava for this run all the way from A main. And now with the utility ready to rock and roll. I mean, he's got the Steel Garden if he wants to use it. He's got some information now on towards Lightning Fast. Does not quite slip the net. He's going to be near...
I mean, the answer is that we just had a fucking million problems. We had a million problems and a ton of shit went wrong outside of the game for the team. So we just never had consistency. We didn't have good chemistry. We had bad communication. We had bad energy on stage. There was just a lot of problems. But a lot of it came because of like stuff kind of outside of our control.
Now he's going to be stunned up immediately by the fault line, by the relay bolt. And now he's just
But,
gonna have to try and
you know,
hold it a little bit more.
we tried hard.
They know exactly where he is, but he's...
And shit just didn't go our way this year.
Russ going to shoulder him out quickly. It's still a 4 versus 4, but look at the amount of chaos that is in...
Yeah, he tried to big brain it. Like, they're going to wait for the wall to break and then just go.
Ready for it, but he is.
Feels like he probably could have just, like, peeked them from behind.
Nakia gets the information on towards the owl drone. Will look to drop SK Rossi, but he slips the net. Makes his way through the garden. It's not blooming for Nakia right now.
Gotta be careful with those Vandal sprays as well, Nakia. Gonna call for the heal. Would love to see a world in which Savvy...
It's kind of interesting how they're structuring their attack. Like, Rossi is always with the pack, it seems like, when they actually go into sight, and Lightning Fast is the lurk.
Oh no! At least, I mean, they use that for Savvy to get...
I mean, they just have no idea where this guy is now. Oh, maybe? PTC? Hello? Okay, now they know. Ooh. But they have to save. Okay. 9-10.
Available in the moments from your opponents, what they need to be doing to try and get back into a round from some potential deficit. Really well done from Lightning Fast in that moment to just disconnect himself from the team and look at the bigger picture.
3 gone.
Morgan was talking about it. Absolutely perfect, wasn't he? Saying about the macro, you know, these little...
Do I see Veto being used next season? Yeah, 100%.
They can really elevate your level of gameplay. Now as they peek in towards main, already trying to take that additional control. Moja, who again has had a relatively quiet game. Damara, straight into mid. This time the Shear's not going to be there either, Komodo. Instead, it's just a couple of warning shots out from B, but they take mid control.
Oh, Nakia, a little bit of a heal to come his way early. That's what he's requesting, but the space that Velocity have gives them options. Gonna see that nothing's happening over in B main from Moja. Again, a couple of ultimates available still for Nous to exercise in towards this round should they need it. And, well, the heal that Xavi just used is already gone down for Nakia. back to low HP.
Great tag through the wall, hey.
Okay, they're just chilling, waiting for the wall to break, and then gonna split A.
Hold short. They are gonna
There's
pull through.
one slow orb and an op here.
Down, and there it goes. So that's going to be some information. Zavi
What's the
has
timing
to
like?
with this operator.
Ooh, Paranoia. Okay, to free up the breach ult to help on site. I kind of like that.
They can. Zan unfortunately can't. Into a bit of a rock and a hard
How the fuck is Damara in heaven?
operator on towards the line. The Paranoia goes through and
That's nice. That's nice pathing, actually.
into a bit of a rock and a hard place here. And
Really nice pathing from Damara.
makes it all work, and it's going to be hell, unfortunately, for Naus. Moja, PTC creeping their way.
Yeah, that was super surprising.
Arcro, Steel Garden, all there. The dimensional drift, but how far do you want to go?
Yeah.
The wall is down.
Best standard. I mean, bro, you're asking me to answer like a fucking novel of a question. I don't even know if there are standard comps on maps right now either.
One kill and maybe there's an opportunity, but
Do you think Cypher is over nerfed? Probably a little bit.
he's able to shoulder it out, but unfortunately,
Probably a little
it's
bit.
a bitter pill to swallow, isn't
I
it?
think a lot of the cam stuff is like too much. Like the cam noise.
Velocity where they make a really smart decision to wait for that barrier wall to drop. Meanwhile, this hunt is on. So
But I also don't mind. I feel like Cypher's... Honestly, I kind of don't like Cypher as an agent. I think he's really annoying. So I don't mind Cypher being nerfed.
Might need to cut a couple of corners and go for it. There's an adjustment of this vice utility still towards mid. Still putting a bit of a focus.
Okay, aggressive A take.
Finds there from Moja getting on that mid line, but it's just absence of velocity over there this time. Full focus to this A site.
A slow waltz. This should very well be around for velocity, but
Do I think Damar is the best Neon player in Ascension? Have you watched Danby play Neon?
gathered by Moja now.
Because that's a crazy question to be asking when Danby's in this tournament.
Because look where Moja is, Mitch. He's already in towards tiles.
Danby is the best Neon in the world, period. End of story.
To just communicate to the team to stay.
How do I feel about the death of Initiators? I think it's massively overstated. I think Initiators are still very good.
From the shadows available, Steel Garden 2. PTC hasn't had a chance to pop that. What are they going to do here? You can tell they're itching to try to go for it. And it's just bait. They're not doing anything just yet, but Komodo, they're running out of time. Zan does get spotted.
This might actually have to switch into a Rolling Thunder angle, and it is.
Yeah, it's a little bit cooked for Velocity. They're trying to force through this choke when they basically told Naus that they're coming A for the last minute and a half. Yeah, this round is tough. They fucked this up pretty bad.
Coming through now, does not have the paranoia, a single dark cover. Nakia walks into the line. Oh, it almost happens.
Almost saved it. I almost skipped that round. I almost skipped all the way through that round because there's no chance.
That Naus needed in the round, and they even hold on to all those ultimates, Mitch. They have them available.
The best Neon in the world is Zekin? No, the best Neon in the world is Danby, and it's really not close. Danby is the best Neon in the world, and it's pretty obvious to anybody that's played against him.
We're back to winning ways for Naus. They break the streak, and now they get moving very, very quickly. Moja has to get out of dodge immediately. Still, again, you know, we talk about this Steel Garden from PTC that could be the linchpin. Zavi does have the resurrection. Here we go. There it is. Finally pop, but Madeline finds Moja. Certainly resurrected.
Crazy movement. Crazy movement. Madeline getting 2 with the Hunter's Fury also is insane. I almost feel like they should never be winning this round.
Look at the money again.
Got no money, as you mentioned.
Holy cow.
No dreams.
What a round from Velocity.
Try and take this weapon into the next round. Nakia's got a little bit of money, but they certainly could have dealt with that additional Vandal.
What about Hyunmin? Hyunmin is just an insanely good aimer. It doesn't really matter what agent he's on.
Blood spilling in the water for Velocity, and they want to sit at the top of group.
What would I rank Patrick's Neon? Patrick's Neon is definitely really good. It's up there. It's definitely up there.
Really nice timing on the Hunter's Fury as well. When you have that Steel Garden come through, you kind of know the relative positions that retake is going to come out from, right? You're not holding.
Yeah, the timing on that Hunter's Fury was great.
Getting active, you're facilitating entries back in.
Very nice. All right, 11-11.
No value. Yes, at least for Now, so you didn't put every ultimate into the mix.
Little passive 4-1, expecting some sort of aggressive play in A main. Does not happen. They're just going to regroup and hit B. Oh, huge overcommitment from... Wait, what? Why? That is a really bad play. Yeah, this is great. Great macro from Velocity. Really good call here. Just group up, ball up, and go together.
Xavi does have the res, does have the Guardian now, but I don't think this is a round you want to be going for at all. But at the same time, you kind of have to. You have to make a play here. Yeah. They can invest the Resurrection if they wish.
Well, you need a head offered up first, I feel like, because look where the bodies are, Mitch. They're in main. There's one backside, there's one CT. They're very difficult res spots.
I mean, they could go for the one potentially inside main, but with that dark cover down, it's certainly going to cause a little bit of disarray. They get the information. It's a wall bang from Russ. Beautiful recon bolt. And Xavi's not going to be even able to...
Very nice. Okay.
Dark cover comes opportunity in the moment.
Potentially last round.
Spawn side of things. Dark cover comes after he finds the first kill. It's rapid. It's fast yet again for the beginning stages at least, but you bait out the barrier and a TP to the backside of B. They've drawn all the rotations to this.
Oh, what a sick play. This is a nice call.
Eventually the spike will make it.
They knew they were going to be panic over-rotated to A, so they just ult into back. Oh, just got to live. Rossi with the pick. They're trying to flood in. Really nice job by Lightning Fast staying alive. I mean, beautiful round from Velocity. Their attack side calling has been really nice this map.
There is still a chance. There is still a world.
This has been really nice from Velocity, actually.
We're going to let this one sink in right now as the res is available. Moja ready to rock and roll. He's got a break at the most opportune time. Rossi can look to resurrect his way out, but Russ will be able to...
Great job from Russ to get 2, and that's it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, they're playing super fucking well.
And from a place from South Asia,
super well.
Many people would have put them in this competition as one of the lower seeds. A beautiful result to come through from Velocity, but job not done. Now, not going to be
GG.
phased here, right? They know they've made playoffs.
All right, I wanted to look at something real quick.
Velocity are going to be riding this high into their...
I assume this is... Maybe this is in here, maybe not.
Again, throughout this one, the decision-making caliber from Velocity is looking really, really top tier at the moment.
Oh, it is. Okay. Teams and players. So, is this fully updated? Where's Velocity? Yep. Okay, round win rate. Velocity is top 3. Trade rate. Velocity is top 3. Untraded first kills. Kind of middle of the pack. Also, Nongshim pretty low. Boom very high. Untraded first deaths. I mean, so they're just even. They're even here. Pistol round, they're 50-50. Rifle rounds, they're top 3. Plant rate on attack, they're kind of in the middle. Plant rate on defense, they're getting planted on a lot. But their win rate on defense is one of the highest in the region. And their post plant win rate on attack is insane. So yes, this is what I was saying. Their post plants have been incredible. On attack, they're winning almost 90% of the time. And on defense, they're winning almost 40% of the time, which is very, very good. What about player-wise? Rar, Wayne number 1, then Xavi. See, highest is Lightning Fast, which I guess makes sense.
Turning the tides towards the very end of the game, it can be very hard to recover if you are Naus.
Something big that I've been tracking on this one as well, right? It's a couple of the first kill first.
Who's got the highest ADR? Shiro, yeah, makes sense. Then Wayne.
Getting more first kills than first deaths, but the worst
Damara.
Casualty in this regard.
Highest first kill rate, Damara.
Yoru,
Highest for death rate.
On this
Man.
map of Ascent.
That hurts, doesn't it? You know,
Cool.
You're a player that's had such big amounts of impact for the Nous roster over the years, over the time, a namesake. He's been there quite often, the one that you want to rely on, and that's exactly right. You know, when you go missing.
Will it be a regretting decision to let go of Patrick Watson? No. I mean, it's just really unfortunate that we didn't get a year to develop him. Like, he needed some coaching to be on a team, and the visa situation really fucked that up.
It's going to be a result for the next series for the Velocity Nous one to see who is going to end up first seed. If that goes a certain way, there's going to be some little tie break that comes
What
out.
website is that? It's called Oracle's Elixir. val.oracle.elixir.com.
With a hat-trick record in Group Omega, now back and forth in Ascent, but
Dope. I mean, that was really good. Okay, so tomorrow we've got what? Tomorrow we have final day of groups. I guess there's 2 more days of groups. Tonight is Motive, SLT, Boom versus E-King. Do these matches matter? I guess they do because we don't know who's going to be first and second seed. And then after that, we've got the Velocity Nongshim match to determine who is first seed, second seed, third seed here. Okay. Cool. What do I think about Velocity running one comp? I mean, they're just trying to be as comfortable as possible. So I think generally comfort is really good, especially when you're playing in high pressure situations. Will they be exposed by running the same comp on every map? Potentially, but so far they haven't been. And the fact that there's no breaks to really like stop and anti them could put them in a really good position. I mean, I've been very impressed with their calling. Like, I think their calling is good. I think their util is good. I think their post plants are really, really good. Their set plays look good too. I think they look like a well-coached team that is functioning at a pretty high level together. So, I mean, after that match, I would say they probably look like the best team in this group. But I'm very hesitant to say that they are guaranteed to qualify because I think that Nongshim has not shown as good as they can be, and I think that Nongshim will probably end up being the best team from this group. But you might have the 3 best teams in Ascension in this one group, which is Velocity, Nous, Nongshim. We'll see what Boom and SLT look like. I mean, Motive also could be good. I think the playoffs are going to be insane. Like, any of these 6 teams, actually. I'd forgotten about Motive, but any of these 6 teams could qualify. So playoffs are going to be sick. Playoffs are going to be sick. I think Nongshim's going to win tomorrow, or in 2 days, or whenever it is. Based off of how Nongshim looked today, I think Nongshim's going to win. But I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for me, guys. I am going to go do some other stuff. But I will probably be back with some more Pacific stuff tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys, and happy Diwali. Have a good celebration.